Cool
yeah.
pieces.
Yeah,
Okay.
JOINTHISGANE.
The original Doom back from 1994 actually has code to support 3 monitors across one screen, or to support the game across 3 monitors.
I'm sure there's somebody doing it back then.
You have to, 'cause
Three
it's
monitors,
not actually
but
active.
not ones these size.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You can
have
play Doom with
caps
the
locks
toaster.
on.
Not wrong. Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
Seen Doom
Well,
on
it
smart
didn't
fridges.
say anything, and I couldn't type in any of the fields, so I'm just bad and dumb.
Reroll
There you
select.
go. At least you've noticed the problem.
I'm in, baby.
All right.
Alright. So I remember we just barely survived.
The jester skeleton has disappeared. When the group advances to where it was, it swaps places with Tilly and disguises itself as her and her as it. Tilly shouts a warning to the group and runs quickly away. The disguised jester casts the horrible joke-killing laughter spell, same as last time. The party takes heavy damage. Several members nearly die before Tilly deals the final blow. A sphere of mystic blue energy encapsulates the space where the jester skeleton fell. Akio realized the red dot the skeleton stuck to him via magic during the fight is still on him and blinking rapidly. He runs away from the group before a fireball explodes around him. It fails to take him down.
Correct.
That's the way we'll
I
word
just remember
that.
I told a horrible squirrel joke. I started laughing. That's it. That's my recap.
All right.
So Tilly's looking at this thing, looking at Akio.
Mhm.
Akio, you okay?
Yep.
He coughs out a puff of smoke.
Yeah. Could use a little bit of sprucing up, but I'm alright.
He's fine.
Our 2 healers in the group look at everybody in the party.
Well,
I just
Well-
noticed we're barely touched.
while you all investigate, I'll get to praying. Give me 10 minutes.
So what do you reckon this is? Is it a portal?
Yeah. Yeah, do we what is this? What are we looking at here? This blue aurora.
You're looking at a blue swirly like sphere of energy encapsulating the area.
Can I?
Are there like rocks
do we still
around?
have the... I think you and I have the same thought.
Yeah.
Which is throw something. in
Throw
there.
something into it, yeah. At first I was gonna
I
poke
was
it with my
saying-
sword, but I'm just almost dead enough to give me a little bit of caution.
Is there really a blink dog over there?
Oh man, sorry. I was doing some
Sorry.
testing
I was
with some
gonna-
stuff.
Oh yeah, I got spoilers for upcoming stuff. There's gonna be a room.
Okay.
Okay,
I
you
was
can't
gonna
roll
say if
any
the
every-
don't.
coin is still real.
everybody take 39.
Woo! Sweet.
Nice.
Damage? Oh no.
Well, take 39 once 10
39.
minutes have passed and all that junk. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you can
Oh
find
shit,
some...
Kyle, I'm sorry. Hang on, everybody, subtract that 39. I lied to you. I keep
God
on.
damn it.
I keep on forgetting to do this, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna. Hang on a sec. This is the one. Yeah.
What do you forget to do?
Yeah.
4, 5. Channeling divinity.
Mm.
Hang on a sec.
I was just gonna
Okay.
throw a gold
Okay, so
coin if they're
everyone,
still real.
everyone who's in red health right now, so it should be 5 people by my count. Take 13, then take 37. So
37 or 39?
39. Yeah, sorry, I misadded. So 13, then 39.
Alright.
And that's one of my channel divinity.
Alright, before you guys
Yes.
decide to chuck something at a unknown swirl of magic over there, I'm going to use detect magic on
supposed to have
it to see
caution?
kind of what we're dealing with.
Yeah, let the
before
scientist
you
guy
stop me, I took the
that
rocket
knows
to it.
about portals and alternate planes and shit take a look at it before we start poking it with a stick.
But I already threw the rock.
No, you didn't. I caught it before you threw it.
Damn
You
it.
go to throw the rock, and Fankesh, right before you throw it, takes the rock out of your palm.
And then I
Stop it.
throw the rock in my other hand.
Oh, he had 2 rocks.
I don't know why it has me put the circle there, but it does.
Okay. Detect magic. You detect a lot of magic. It is.
Great.
You can tell from kind of the structure of it that it is a portal, but it seems to stay within this plane and realm of existence. You can kind of tell based on your travels that the teleportation shouldn't be really too far from like wherever this area is.
I'm gonna, before you reveal any more, hopefully there's more to that. Detect magic doesn't reveal all that.
I know. I'm giving you what you can, because I don't really know what class and school this would go to, but you
I've
would.
I've bullshitted it, so it's kind of hard to fit it into.
Yeah.
The school of magic is necessary to move
Anyways.
plot.
Anyways, but with your expertise and traveling dimensions a couple times, you can kind of suss that out based on what the information that detect magic gives you.
Okay, good enough. Well, it's a teleport.
Oh, great.
It's
Another one.
It stays on this plane of existence, so we're not traveling dimensions. Thank you.
You think it's supposed to lead outside?
Wait, how do we know that we're
No
still
idea.
on the plane of existence that we wanted to be on?
Well, we haven't teleported anywhere.
Yeah, we did. We teleported all over the place earlier.
But still inside here.
You don't know that.
Vankesh does know that.
I'm going to hopefully assume that they haven't made multiple versions of this
I would have
temple
noticed
just to
if we
befuddle.
left dimensions.
I'm pretty sure this is just going to lead us back to the surface.
Well, look, I don't know what kind of craziness this has all been. It's been one hell of a dream. But if this is some kind of portal, maybe it'll take me out of it.
Wait,
Oh,
is he me?
Shit.
that is not the
Got
balance.
it.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
man.
following.
Oh
Alright.
man.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Alright, yep.
Is this what we're doing?
Oh
I
wow.
guess this is what
Okay.
we're doing.
I'd rather not separate again.
Alright, based on how dark it is, I guess Zeph wasn't expecting us to do that.
Not quite yet. I wasn't. No.
Yeah, I guess
And we're all dead.
we have no choice.
All right, Calico.
I mean, the people that so no metagame for the people that are still on the map, but the people that got deleted off the map, you find yourselves back on the ruins.
I mean, we were going, so
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Okay, so before I step in, I survey this room some more.
You see a room to the, you see a door to the right, and you see what looks like it could be a door to the left.
Okay, I'm gonna go explore the door to the right.
Yes,
I'm going to hope the people on the other side know to stay put now that they're there.
Julia,
stay until.
I'd rather have someone with them that has a
Yeah,
little forethought, so go ahead.
You
I'll stay with
investigate with Calico. Make sure we're not missing any, treasures or whatever, and I'll head through.
Okay, what is in this room?
You see two of the Minotaur coffins. You see some sealed jars, and you see what looks like a ceremonial dagger.
Kyle, I feel like I'm gonna get cancer in here. Not gonna lie to you if I stay in here for too long.
All right. I point out the ceremonial dagger to Fankesh.
Y'all two investigate. We'll hang out in the abyss. It'll be fun.
All right, we need to make this quick, so I'm gonna take the dagger with me.
You don't need to make it that quick. Make sure you find everything that's there to find.
The ceremonial
hell yeah.
Because I'm going
dagger
to
is still...
I'm going to be telling everybody else that y'all are investigating the remaining 2 rooms, and to hold up a bit.
In the ceremonial dagger, it has a red ruby right above the hilt of the like where the cross guard should be.
Okay. All right.
Do you open the jars or sarcophagi?
That was next for the jars.
Inside the jars, each jar contains roughly 2,000 GP value worth of assorted gems.
All right.
Are these beer gems?
No, they're just straight gems.
Oh, okay. They're just jars full of
No
gems.
chaser.
You see see one of the smaller ones that is full of pearls.
Oh,
That's useful.
pearls are.
Alright.
How many pearls we talking?
2,000 GP worth of pearls.
That's a lot of pearls.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me or is Vox really quiet tonight?
Am I?
Yeah.
I mean,
All
he
right, so
sounds
I moved some of the the jars full of gems out and set them down near the portal.
okay.
And is this a room down here?
Yeah, that's a room down there, but you guys were in there.
Okay, yeah. All right.
On top
So
of this.
It's another big ruby.
Yeah, we're gonna take that with us. Calico, do you want to try opening these really quick?
I suppose if something happens, we can make a dash for the portal. Calico lifts up one of the sarcophagi, or attempts to.
Inside, you see kind of like minotaur bones, and you see some of the bones turning into that crystalline substance that you saw for the other minotaurs in the labyrinth.
Mm.
And between the bones, you see a mortar, the mortar substance of the precious metals. Give me a second. I need to pull that up real quick.
Take a scraping.
Oh, they don't have to scrape
Just
it yet.
a little...
They can just take it out because it's not like attached to anything at the moment.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
The
do
small-
that because you know, less crystal minotaurs.
Yep. One of them
Small voice of
looks to.
South Panther.
Yep. One of them looks to be kind of like an amber substance. You get about a pound of that. And then one of them is kind of like a stone that looks like it has a living fire inside of it, and you get a pound of that.
Oh boy. I would not have wanted to fight that one. Alright. I guess we'll get the other one too. I honestly feel like it would be irresponsible to leave those crystal minotaurs in the making.
Yeah.
Alright, what's
Oh
the
yeah.
best
I was
part?
telling you the contents of both sarcophagi.
Okay.
Okay.
Calico, leave the covers open. Maybe they need to be closed to continue whatever process they're doing.
That's a good idea. Right. We'll head over to the other room.
Okay.
It doesn't auto trigger, so.
Oh, thank God. Alright, I see a
chest.
book.
Is that a chest or a book? No, that's
Chest.
A chest.
Okay, chest.
And 3 sarcophagi. One with a ruby.
Random chest. I don't like it.
On the chest, written in gold script, for the Minotaur is engraved in like really bold, strong lettering on the bottom of the chest.
How big is the chest?
It's probably like a 3 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot, 4 foot, somewhere in there.
Okay,
So
is it affixed to the ground?
It looks to be, yes.
Oh, god damn it.
Was gonna just chuck it on the portal. Just see what they later.
I don't like the looks of this. Let's take care of the sarcophagi first, and then we'll get the chest, and you can drag me out if I explode. Alright, so we get the sarcophagi first.
Inside one of the sarcophagi, give me a second. There is a very bright, pristine silver substance. It looks much lighter and everything than silver, but it just has a really nice chrome silvery sheen to it.
Alright, we will loot that stuff up.
In one, pound in another sarcophagi, Fankesh, you're pretty sure you see a pound of obsidian sitting in there.
My eyes turn to stars.
Just like an
I try pushing
obsidian,
Calico out the way, but I can't.
just
So I have
like
to
an
stuff my face in.
obsidian brick.
Well,
Calico
it's
just
spread
kind of
out.
slides to let Fancash get past.
It's spread out like the mortar would be for the bones,
Oh,
but it hasn't like adjoined to them yet.
Obsidian. This is extremely rare. Oh, the things I could do with this. What's in the third one?
In the third one, oh no, you see another pound of obsidian.
Ooh, more obsidian. Oh, so that's 2 pounds of obsidian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, try opening the chest now.
I don't like this.
Just peeking around the corner.
Is the chest locked in any way?
It has a latch on it, but the lock looks like it's pretty much barely existent. Like the lock looks so rusty and everything.
snap that shit, baby.
It looks like a quick lift would just snap it.
What's the thing for traps? Is that sleight of hand?
Typically either investigation or perception. Sleight of
Are you
hand
going
is
for
gonna
disarming
typically
it, or?
disarm.
I guess I'm going to do a little bit of...
Can I? Yes. I give you some guidance.
You said insight or perception?
Yeah, to investigate for traps.
There you go. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, shit. Nothing I could do about that.
It went badly.
You
No
don't
traps.
see any traps on the chest at all.
Alright, I open the chest.
Give me a dex save.
Surprise! There were traps.
Well, I luckily have... what do you calls it?
Moxie.
Yeah.
A single arrow launches towards your face, but you move your head out of the way swiftly, and it just lodges itself into the ceiling.
That was close.
Inside the chest, you see 10 scrolls and you see 5 potion vials.
It's safe. Bring a bag.
It's safe now.
Are you?
We're
sure?
picking your cooking up, Tora.
Oh, sorry, I was just stirring my coffee.
Ah,
I mean, if there's anything, it's already the trap was sprung.
That's just the first trap. There's a trap in the trap.
There looks to be some scrolls and some potions.
I secure the potions gently,
mhm.
and I put the scrolls into a bag of their own, so we could take a look at them later.
I secured the bag.
Anything else in there?
You see 1 gold coin with a minotaur for the head, minotaur tail for the tails. So just a gold coin with, custom etching on it.
Do we take this?
I feel like we probably should. Calico picks it up.
Okay.
What was it?
A coin with Minotaur stuff on either side.
Yeah, you might well.
All right, you're free and clear.
Alright. Calico taps the bottom of the chest just to be safe.
You hear kind of a hollow sound.
Calico punches through it. Or attempts to punch through it.
You punch through it easily.
I love playing characters with high strength.
Bam!
I really do.
Inside the false base, you see what would be coins, but you swear they're diamonds.
Diamond.
How the fuck is that
Diamond
going to go
coins.
in an inventory list?
These are
Diamond coins.
very shiny coins.
Don't you love the multiple ways you can handle things? You know, if Tilly were in this room, I'm sure she would have found that by, intuiting her way into figuring out that there's this motherfucker here just like, I punch it. Here, diamonds for everyone.
There are very few reasons why you would have a chest affixed to the ground like this.
That's fair. My boy's smart.
Alright, Calico scoops up the coins.
You have 5,000 GP worth of diamond coins.
Jesus Christ almighty.
So we leaving this place paid like a motherfucker.
If you can find the teleporter again.
Alright, let's head out.
All right.
We take our ill-gotten gains, or at least our righteously gotten gains.
Yeah.
Correct.
Including the barrels that we set to the side.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to forget those, and jump through the teleporter. Let's do this shit slider style.
Yes.
Okay.
So as we're coming out on the other side of wherever we come out on, Balasar is kind of standing there, kind of with his eyes closed, just kind of mumbling to himself, "Wake up, you fool! Wake up, you fool!"
It's funny you say that. We've been kind of waiting on that one too.
That's also how you usually tell me to get up.
The others will be through.
Noticing that y'all are still there, Balasar has very clearly a look of just utter defeat on his face.
Fancash and Calico will be through shortly. They're investigating the remaining rooms.
Salamander just pulls as he's saying, "Wake up, you fool!" Just pulls the skull down a little bit and goes, "Woo!"
Tilly's looking somewhat worried at Balasar, but she's also looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd that other fella go?
I don't know. Did he fall in the sand?
I don't remember. Like, this is out of character. Didn't we kill one of them?
Hang
They
on, I'm
both
gonna look back.
they both got thrown into the sand pit and covered with sand. But Victor killed him.
Victor killed one, and then the other one, like the body, the body of the one that was killed just like disappeared, right?
No, Victor killed both of them and threw both of them down the sand pit, and then both of them got covered with sand.
Got covered with sand. I thought
nobody disappeared.
I thought he cut one of his necks, and then the other one was just unconscious and got covered with sand, and thus will
he broke that person's
suffocate
neck.
to death. Oh, okay. Well,
all right, well, screw him.
Yeah, I know Victor killed both of them.
Yeah, Victor killed both of them. One slit to the neck, one break in the neck. Both of them got covered by sand.
All right, they're buried where they belong.
Does Tilly know that?
Nope.
No, it was done behind our backs.
Yeah, nobody saw him do that.
Problem with it.
So far as she knows, there's one guy still up here. She knows one of them fell through with them, and he got buried in sand because they left him tied up where the sand fell down.
Yeah, so
But she thinks there's one guy's still up here tied up.
Yep, unless he got out. But yeah. Yeah, she would think there's one guy tied up somewhere here.
I'll have to be wary.
Okay.
How long do you think we were down there?
You were down there for wow.
How did I do that?
You rolled a 1 and still got a 22.
It happens to everyone now and then, Tilly. My God.
That wasn't what I was referring to. I rolled a 1 and got 22 on my perception check. What do you do about that, Zeph?
It's a failure.
You do not auto fail skills.
You don't.
You don't?
No.
No.
Oh.
There is no crit success and no crit failure on
right
skills.
All Tilly was trying to do was find the guy that they left up here so that she could, see how he is.
It's when you guys emerge from there, it is. Let's see. You guys went in the morning. It's dark. It's really dark out. And you see that there's snow on the ground. As you're looking for traces or tracks or anything for the person, you don't.
Was there any snow on the ground before we went in here?
No.
Oh God.
No. It was mildly chilly before you guys went in, but it's snow on the ground and it's currently snowing.
How long do you think we were down there?
I look up. Are the stars out and about here in
they're out and about
skies of Texas? Okay. Well, my character's not really a starologist. But if someone has a decent, well, it would be a survival check. So
yeah, I think I got survival. Yeah, I think I got that. I think.
Basically telling the position of stars to be able to track time.
Right. Fancash would be able to do that.
Fancash is literally a starologist.
Yes. I'm just waiting time-wise before we can get out.
Yeah, sure, I understand.
So what were you saying, Zeph?
You kind of find where he was, where you guys had left him tied up. You see some animal tracks around that area. You see various different creature tracks going through and around the area where the corpse was tied up. You don't see. You can kind of see one
drag
muffled.
Marks?
No drag
Any
marks
blood?
and just a little bit of blood from the battle that was there. But it's done and dried now. But there's not much. There's very little. You see that one other person's tracks, but they've been more or less destroyed beyond the point of figuring out whose they would be by the animals. And you don't see any drag marks or anything.
This is very odd. This is where we left the guy, right?
Yeah, but it seems to have been some time between when we went down and when we came out.
It can't have been too much time. The tracks are all still here. This must be some sort of game trail. There's lots of animals coming through. Tilly looks a little bit guilty. I don't think we left him in good of a position to defend himself.
Maybe he had
Not our fault.
compatriots.
Fine.
Maybe he had compatriots find him and they were able to.
Well, that ain't exactly a thing to hope for either, I suppose.
Well,
I mean, he was a
I'm
slaver, but that's better than us
saying-
abandoning someone to die by being eaten alive. Although there's no blood, and no drag marks either. I'm sort of miffed here. I don't know what happened.
I gotta say, my sense of time is a little not great. Let's say.
Even if that is what happened, it's not what we intended, and his situation, was a result of his own doing. So. Whatever the hell happened to him.
How you doing, Balasar?
I just want to go home. Away
I
from
don't
whatever
recommend
craziness this is.
Well, we'll see if we can't find your brother.
What is Taruk gonna do? He's 12.
He's 32.
You're gonna have to begin to take our word on this a little bit.
Just listen. You'll be in a lot of danger if you try to go home. Your father, and your sister, Tilly sort of looks a bit hopeless. They've
tried to murder us.
They really didn't like the fact that you married a human woman, and they've been sort of taking it out on you for the last 20 years.
I married a human? Gross. Sorry.
Yes, basically, that's kind of what his reaction is. He's like, I am not married, you fool. And to a human? No wonder if you say my father tried to kill me. I'd believe it.
He didn't just try to kill you. He did kill your wife and your kid.
Yeah. You speak nonsense.
I want old new Balasar back.
Old new Balasar.
As opposed to new old, new old Balasar. Well, the next time we
that's
hit,
why I want to get you to Taruk. He'll back up what I'm telling you because he's witnessed it all.
Look, fine. I don't know where we are. I don't know who y'all are other than the crazy band of really great fighters, apparently.
Thank you.
That's the only part that Akio heard.
Yeah, Lilia kind of murmurs, also, ouch.
But honestly, I really don't know if I have any other option than to just, for the now, stick with you, but I don't know.
Admittedly, that's probably not the first time he's thought that.
As soon as there's another option available, I'm gone.
We are a lot safer together, Balasar.
Hence why I haven't left yet.
Also, there's assassins after us.
Well, what other kind of crazy kookness can y'all come up with?
Well, they're after you, but also us to a lesser degree, I suppose.
What?
Well, you killed a lot
Well-
of them over the years, and they sort of want revenge.
All right, just stop. Well, I don't.
I know.
Whatever you're selling, just
I also blew up a quarter of a continent.
that.
I'm only
I probably
telling you
can
about
believe
stuff
you're
that's
an
gonna get
imbecile.
him in trouble if he doesn't know, Akio.
Oh, okay.
He needs to know before we start encountering other people. He needs to be on his guard.
Well, look. For right now, I've got no other choice than to just stick with y'all and go. 'Cause traveling on your own, even in the uncrazy world, it is dangerous. So at least that part, I concur with you on.
Well, now that we have a moment, actually, Salamanda, let's actually fully introduce ourselves.
She was writing in her little journal and she closes it. She's like, hello.
Send my hand out in friendship.
Takes your hand and does like a little pat pat on it.
I accept it.
Pat, pat.
Zeph, is there an official D&D name for what I am? To Lyra specifically.
Oh, to Lyra. Honestly,
Acolyte.
right now you would be
Acolyte's
Lyra's high
the best
priest.
word I could think of.
Right now
if-
you'd be Lyra's high priest.
Yeah, but Lilia wouldn't call herself that.
Yeah, Acolyte would be the best one.
Okay.
Salamanda also looks at you, closing her notebook and goes, we were in there for a day.
I guess you saw a stone sometime after the sun went down.
Well, a day is worse than it could have otherwise been, I suppose, based on our recent history.
Yeah, I don't think the teleporters pushed us through and into any weird planes like we have been to, or time. It was just places for once.
Is it morning, day?
It's
I
black night.
told you it's night.
I know. Oh, I forgot. So.
Forgot, not
Appreciate
paying
you on that.
attention. You
I heard
know.
you.
Minus 50 DKP.
We've
motherfucker.
established who the imbecile in the group is.
Hey, you haven't established night and daytime maps yet, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Okay. Boom. Let's see if that works.
And
Okay, yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Well,
All right, now I know it.
no.
See, I would have remembered. It's gonna be-
Ooh,
No.
you've got a
Oh, no.
day
no.
slider.
There
Neat.
There.
It's too
It's
dark.
night.
that's great. All right, good.
Lilia, at the start, I cast light. My staff glows. It gives us some
Light.
Until he sort of
Okay.
peers into the sand pit. I hope Fankesh and Calico are all right. They're taking a while.
Around this
Maybe-
time, they should be popping out.
Oh, but actually cast it, huh?
I come bearing gifts. I say, carrying giant jars of gems.
I'm
Where are the
giving you the
Find all
light in
that?
just a minute.
Thank you.
Who turned
Light.
out the light?
I casted light, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm having to set it. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
How long were we
It's
in
a day
there?
later. All day.
Jeez.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was more. How would I refer to it? Time shenanigans going on, but no big drops in time like the last one.
Shenanigans.
There you go.
The other slaver that we left tied up is gone. I think he might have gotten dragged away or picked up by something.
Who knows in these woods?
Should we
Could
set up
have
a tent
hopped
for the
away.
night?
Probably not right here though.
In case the pit activates again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go 10 feet down the road, then set up camp.
Follow the light.
There we go.
What? How about over here? It's a bit more sheltered.
It's
Alright.
not a bad idea. We
Find
can...
a spot to throw the fort.
What fort do you have? What did you find?
The blanket of fortitude.
All right.
Do you find good?
Alright, I'll be
My
right
cat.
back, guys.
I cast
Okay.
out the blanket, and it assumes its position.
When
And I walk into it.
when he
Yeah.
throws out the blanket, you see it turn into a little fort on top of the blanket with a decent sized entryway for you to get into. If you decide to go in there, since Akio threw it, you'll see a bunch of pillows in the shape of swords, and the inner workings of it's all squishy and soft to your to step on and sleep on.
Geek.
There's a infinite supply of hot chocolate with marshmallows in there.
Let's go.
I go in and like the way I picture this is this fort is really tiny, and like I walk in and I just like poke my head out like, come on everybody, come on, let's go. and everybody starts piling in.
It's
As
a
I,
curious.
as I,
It's a curious magic item, but there's more room on the inside than it looks like there should be.
as I walk into this
Going to
tent,
say.
I just kind of stop in the doorway for a minute and just kind of under my breath. Yep, that's it. I'm dreaming or I'm dead. One or the other.
Well,
Calico
look,
kind of
in-
bumps past him. No, that was yesterday.
in
I just
both
kind of give you an inquisitive look.
in both cases, it beats sleeping on the ground. I assure you.
Can't argue with that point.
When Balasar and Salamander come in, I've got hot chocolate ready for them.
It's okay. I have fire inside my body to stay warm. So
But this is
and
delicious.
I hug myself, and I'm like, I am like a warm hug to myself.
But do you have chocolate inside you?
God damn it, Tori, you beat me to it, son of a bitch. Cocksucker.
You don't know my fucking life.
Exactly. That's why I asked. Do you have chocolate inside you?
She takes it,
There you go.
sips it, gives you a little lizard flip off the middle finger, and continues to sip.
Okay. You're welcome.
But goes to sit next to Balasar.
Calico sets down the pots full of gems. All right, are you ready to see something cool?
Okay. Yes.
We're
Calico
in
makes
the
a gesture
So,
and removes the lids.
Why are those coins see-through?
Welcome back.
Hello, back.
Just in time. You guys
Thank
are
you.
inside the blanket fort. I actually got Balasar to go in there. And they're unveiling the jars that they found after y'all left.
How many
Long-
gems does one place need?
How long do you think it took them to gather all this together in one spot?
I assume it was some type of... I think it was probably more scam than it was cult, if I'm being honest, looking at all this money.
Y'all seem obviously flabbergasted for such a modest amount.
Everybody just fucking looks at him.
Salamander
Some of
just
us-
elbows him. Just
Some of us
whacks
grew
him
up in
hard.
circus.
All of us grew up as servants.
I grew up in a
I lived
of
in
us
a, I
grew
lived
up
in
in
a small shack in a faraway valley.
It's a life, Balasar. It's a large sum to us. What are we gonna do with it?
That's up to y'all. Hopefully I'll wake
Well-
up from this dream anytime now.
Won't worry
Hey,
about
when you wake
these in a
up, give
moment.
me your gold. Thank you.
We should take these diamond coins and turn it into diamond scale mail.
Lily, Akio, I would
Sounds
need your
dumb.
assistance for a moment. There are 10 scrolls here that are unidentified and not sure what is written within.
Well, I might actually not be the right. I mean, I can give him a look for sure, but I didn't really learn magic the traditional way.
I can
Tilly,
look over.
Tilly knows most languages.
It sort of just happens.
Well, I could
Well,
cast
actually,
that lets me read
hmm.
anything.
Yeah, Zeph, how do we want to play this going forward? Would I still be able to like interpret magical scrolls even though I don't have magical ability anymore?
I mean, you have the schooling.
Yeah.
You have the
so
you have the knowledge.
yeah, so I'd be able to understand it. I just can't
Knowledge.
magic.
You can use scrolls. I mean, like, there's
Yeah.
nothing preventing
Anybody
you from
can
using
use.
scrolls.
Well, not anybody, but like
Okay.
that's the whole point of this. I mean,
Okay.
it might work
Scrolls
in
are
D&D
like
differently than
magic for dummies, basically.
They normally have the spell stored inside them, and then you just either pay the cost or you recite the activation.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I can look over them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
In that case, just in case these are written in some language we don't know, Tilly, could you help out, please?
All right. And Tilly casts comprehend languages on herself.
All right.
I hate it when
Please, hopefully it's not-
sniggers. Okay.
Well, I think it was like, why don't you cast it on me?
So,
It can only be cast on the self.
yeah.
Oh.
Artie,
okay.
you put that in general, boss.
I did that earlier.
It's too true.
In my anger. Nice.
Don't care. You put that in general too, you dick.
All right. So,
Resend, yeah. All right.
so you open the scrolls and you see they're written in common. That's why I snickered.
Whoops.
And
Well, guess I listed that spell, but oh well.
It's okay. We're about to go to sleep. That's fine.
I feel
as
like
you as you hand them to Akio to look over, you catch a glance of it, and at the top of the scroll, for all 10 of them, you see "identify" written at the top.
Oh, there's scrolls of identify. That's handy.
Someone's got to
All of them?
replace Tora.
All of them.
Yeah,
Use
like
the
I'm
one
literally like
scroll
I'm
to
like
identify the
yeah
rest.
I'm like you couldn't let me just just 5 minutes, not even come on.
Oh, wow.
You still cast identify?
Useful.
I brought one thing, well, two useful things to this group: magic and swords, and one of them's gone, and now you're.
Which one is
As
gone?
he's sitting there contemplating his existence, I take a look at the 5 potions.
They're in crystalline clear vials. Oh, not vials, in jars. They have the kind of the fluted top with the stopper in them. They're kind of a bluish purple as you look at it, but nothing really crosses your mind about seeing a potion like this before. Etched on the stopper is an X on top.
I
Have you
admit I have
opened?
no idea what these are.
Maybe we shouldn't open those.
Can you
Right.
use the identify scrolls to identify them?
Can identify potions instead of just magic items?
DM ruling? I don't know.
Give me a second.
That is a good question. Let me get back to you about
Yeah, that is a good question. One moment.
How dare you ask these
Yeah.
questions?
If it
I'm
is
sorry,
a,
I pulled a Tora. What are y'all trying to do?
you can choose an object, and that object you must touch throughout the casting of the spell if it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object. So yeah, I'd say you could.
Okay, cool. Since they all look pretty much Do they all look identical before I continue?
Yes.
Okay. Since they all look the same, one scroll should cover whatever these 5 potions are.
Could just drink one.
No.
That's a choice.
No, it isn't.
Not.
I would rather have all 5 available. So,
Done.
what's the activation on the scroll as I flip the
Okay.
scroll over and try to figure it out?
It requires a verbal speaking of identify while holding the scroll.
Okay, well, since you can't really use magic anymore, this will make you feel like you can. Here you go.
Thank you.
What do they do? I was reading artist post.
I grab one of the... They do this. I grab one of the potions, and that's what we were going to do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just
Right.
identify.
Identify! I put a little bit of will into the word.
Right. The scroll changes and it identifies the potions as potion X, and it has healing properties and will be able to enhance your body for a limited time. The effects of the potion X is that it heals you for 100 HP, and it gives +5 to all skill checks for 1 minute.
That's pretty powerful.
Shit.
Should we divvy these up or consolidate them?
Big ol' soup pot.
Well, it's
Yeah.
more like give one person to hold on to them to administer them as necessary, or divvy them up.
I'll take one of them and
That's
Tilly
what I was thinking.
puts it into her bag.
Take one.
I stare
Balasar?
at the potion and wonder, what would happen if I only drink?
I'm not
25%
taking
of it?
anything that's that color in a bottle.
Can I put food coloring in it?
Just keep whatever that is. I don't want your poison.
Alright, well, Lilia should have one just in case.
It's true. I can't deny it. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
And fan cash.
Yes.
Have some drugs.
Take one of the potions.
DM check. What
What's
would
that?
happen if I only drink like 25% of this? Instead of all
You'd
at
get
once?
25% of the effect.
Cool.
Oh, you can do that with potions? Or is that
This
just the...
Start
specifically.
microdosing? Wait.
Okay.
I was about to say, I don't think you can do that with most of them. I think it's either an all or.
Yeah, usually it's an
Ah,
all, or it
okay.
has a set number of uses, or yada yada.
But this one, you're allowing us to divide it up as we see fit.
And you can either do, you can only do fourths, like 1/4, so forth.
So what's it do one more time?
100 HP and +5 to all skill checks.
So if you only drank a
Would
quarter
fifth
of it,
make it easier?
I'm sorry?
I was about to say, if you divide it into fifths, then you can make it 1 point.
That's fair.
4 doesn't divide into 5
Fifths,
properly.
yeah. We'll do fifths then.
For DM brain sanity.
Thank you.
Highly understandable.
Thank you.
Could have just gave 5 skill points. 5 for the skill check, but at 25%. Fine.
so Tilly has one, Lilia has one, Fankesh has one, and Akio and Calico or Salamanda. Balasar's always said he doesn't want one.
Hey, I can take if you want. I don't have to though. It's okay.
Add custom item.
I had a harder time getting you to drink chocolate.
Because you doubt my warm abilities.
Okay.
You called out the 2 lizards, you racist. I'm sorry.
So Calico and Balasar are the ones that don't have a potion, basically. I'm taking
yeah.
the silence as consent.
Yep.
Yes.
The old Lumina motto.
That's a choice.
Kyle, note it's not showing on my character sheet right now in game, but overnight tonight I'll be switching out Flame Strike for Greater Restoration.
Okay.
Question.
Uh-huh.
What are these potions called, or do we just
Potion
have
X.
a name? Okay, Potion X.
That's what you said before. Gosh.
Oh, jeez.
My job did not pay
Do
attention.
you have like a custom item thing that we can add using that, or
Not
if
yet.
you go, oh, you mean his own template? Yeah. You know how to add custom items in Foundry, right? Or not Foundry, but Beyond.
I could figure it out.
On Beyond, you go to Equipment, and then there's Manage Equipment, and at the bottom is Custom. Bottom of that menu that pops up on the right, there's Custom Items, and then Add Custom Item. Yeah.
Holy shit. Why are you guys going that far? You can do it in the inventory and.
I thought we had to make those changes in D&D Beyond, or they wouldn't sync right.
You do, because when I import it from D&D Beyond, it can overwrite the inventory that's here and make it D&D Beyond's inventory, so you risk losing stuff if you don't do it on D&D Beyond.
Oh, when's the last time you imported?
I import on level ups.
Okay.
You get that soon?
So I've got, right now, my custom items are Coded Journal, Skeleton Key, Minotaur Horn, Iron Infused Wood Chunks, Unidentified Magic
Then
Candle,
honestly,
Blue.
what I'm gonna do for my own, instead of making one Potion X and listing out the fact that I can use it up to 5 times, I'm just gonna make 5 Potion X's that do the
fifth
1/5 thing, and then if I'm like I drink it all, I'll just use all 5 of them.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. Yeah.
Whatever helps you
put it
remember
as
the best.
5 charges. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever works best for you. So.
Well, I was just saying, is there a way to attach charges to an item? Because if there is, I can do it that way. But if there's not a way to attach
if you
charges
go
to an
into
item,
Beyond's custom shit, you can do it that way, but not in that menu right there.
Yeah, not quickly in that menu.
Yeah.
You have to go to the homebrew creator.
Yeah.
I see.
So in total, the jars had 8,000 GP worth of gems in them, and then 2,000 GP worth of pearls in them.
Holy balls.
You said it increases skill checks, so it doesn't increase your damage or your 2-hit?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, all checks
How
and
long
saves.
how long does the skill
minute.
check? Okay.
Wait, where the fuck is my money at?
Guys, just click on the money.
Yeah, I found it. Alright. So you just divvying up the GP value there?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the total on that?
8,000 of gems and 2,000 of pearls, and then there was 5,000 GP worth of diamond coins.
Are those diamonds usable for, magical purposes?
Yep.
They're diamonds, baby.
Yeah. So, all right. So we should probably save those.
I was gonna say, gimme.
Yeah.
Somebody get me a grater. Yeah, turn into.
Well,
If you
like,
want,
like-
I can crush it.
Like each coin would be enough for like revivify or whatever.
No, it depends on how much each coin costs. How much does it? Because the way that the spells work is that it's not just a diamond; it's X value in diamonds.
Yeah.
So for instance, Raise Dead's cost is a diamond worth at least 500 GP. So it can't even be multiple diamonds. It has to be one diamond that's worth 500 GP, which the spell
So none of
consumes.
those would work.
So
How much
you
are
have
they each?
you have 10 coins at about 500 each.
Okay, so then if they're 500 each, then it would work.
All right, so you've got 10 revives.
It's not bad.
All right, so we'll just divvy up the 10,000.
Or 5,000 gold, whichever comes first.
That's what's great about using money is a MP.
So 7 of us.
So what's the GP value of pearls that lets you do anything good?
Pearls, I think pearls are used mostly in like vision stuff, like scrying and whatever. Now, grant scrying is useful as shit. Hopefully, someone amongst us knows how to do it. Well, don't
Are we
all
gonna
say
keep?
something at once.
Are we gonna just keep that as pro, or are we gonna assume it's liquidated?
I would keep at least a few pearls. Plus, like we've got a lot of loose gold anyway.
Yeah, right now you need to. I wouldn't allow you to liquidate that at the moment.
I was about
okay.
to say, like,
Okay.
you know, we'd have
Alright.
to find somebody to
Yeah, you
turn
have to
them
find
into
somebody
money
to sell it.
anyway.
Yeah.
The only way, the only
Including-
reason
including
he's
our alcohol-soaked gems.
the only reason he's telling us what their value is so that we can
Alright.
estimate whether we can use them for magic.
All right, who's holding on to this shit then?
Oh, pearls aren't used for scrying. I'm lying anyway.
I'm trying
You
to
need
figure
a
out what
focus
trophy
worth
is
at
for.
least 1,000 GP, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water.
You're
You know,
thinking of
scrying
identify
shit.
magic item.
Am I? Okay, I knew it was something
Yeah.
like that.
Crushed pearl in a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Or that's what it used to be. I don't know if it still is.
That sounds right.
But anyway,
So
like
what-
I said, somebody should learn how to scry.
So what were you asking, Tilly?
Just how many GP worth of pearls is useful for doing spell work, so we can
Oh.
figure out.
It just
Like-
kind of depends on the spell. Usually it's anywhere from 500 to 1,000.
I would keep them for now, just in case. They're just good to. They're one of those things. They're one of those components that's good to have around.
All right, Tilly takes one 500 GP pearl for herself and one 1,000 GP gem out of the pot.
Okay.
I'm not really interested in them financially, but you know, the more I think I can turn some of these diamonds we've gotten into diamond dust, and that would be useful for other sorts of healing magic. Of course, the diamonds themselves I need for revival magic. But of course, I don't need all of them, I don't think.
Y'all keep mentioning magic. Magic. I thought magic left the world long ago.
You
Oh,
just went
as
through a
if-
teleporter.
Yet
As you've seen
you-
today,
wish-
it's back.
Which is something I obviously am forced to accept. But what I don't understand is how.
Good question.
Still working on that.
So what we learned so far is that the king of the north had a mage called Fertul, and he was supposed to be trying to do something that would aid the kingdom, but the ritual he was working on was really meant to give him all the magic, or so the king told us, and it went wrong, and then ever since then, well, Fertul died in it, but then ever since then, magic's sort of been gone, but now it's slowly coming back.
I regret that I asked.
Oh
As you
fuck!
should.
I can
I take
scry.
Tilly aside and like,
Shut up!
sorry. Are you deliberately not telling him that we ran into Fertul?
I mean, he doesn't believe me right now anyway.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure.
Oh,
I'm really trying to just answer the specific questions he's got, as well as warn him about the amount of danger he's in.
Spent a little bit too much time with Titania.
What a dick. Out of character, sorry.
Salamandra just leans over
Tilly
to
looks
Belisar, like,
very hurt
"I'm
that
so
you would say that,
confused."
Akio, and she turns away from you and walks away.
What'd you say, Salamander?
I just lean over to Belisar. Go, I am just as confused as you.
Well, the short young
Can
one
I roll a
over
perception
there.
check to see if I heard that dickish ass shit?
Yeah.
Come on, demon.
So I'm
hands,
just
don't
talking
burn
now,
my
kind of more in a voice where it's just me and
Salamander, right?
Salamander right now.
Are we speaking in Draconic to be super sneaky?
Sure, that makes more sense.
Hell yeah. Hell
So I
yeah.
turn to you.
Not
and I'll
suspicious at all.
Yeah.
So I turn. Well, I mean, I don't
Bonk.
care what y'all think. Oh, you're talking about his role. Never mind. So anyway, yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
turn to you,
Who's worth
talking
the
in
try?
Draconic, and I just say, the short young one over there says that we've been traveling companions for some time. So when did I meet up with y'all?
Join today. I don't know.
Great.
Yeah, not the best person to it. It
I
seems like
responded in
a
Draconic as well,
while.
telling Balasar that she was being chased by slavers.
Lucky for you, I guess. Looking at Salamander.
Yeah. Pretty lucky to find people here.
What's
I just kind of leaned up against the wall, contemplating this current reality I have found myself in.
Could be worse.
Tilly has comprehend languages on right now.
This is true.
This is also just easier because Salamander doesn't really speak common well. Most of the time when I'm talking, it's kind of very broken common around people, so it's just easier for her. We forget my little shithead baby was made to not understand anything.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
I am exhausted.
Yeah, I could see that. I think my brain's gonna come out of my ears.
I want to go for a walk. Balasar, will you walk with me?
Why not? Fresh
Thank
air can maybe help.
you. I go walking.
Hang on a sec. I pick up like a handheld object. I can't think of one that would be nearby off the top of my head, but like a rock or something. And I cast light on it and I toss it to Balasar. Be safe out there.
I'll just kind of give you a nod of appreciation and proceed out of the tent behind Salamander.
Cantrips are cool, baby.
Calico
Hell
has
yeah.
the deepest sleep of his life. If you guys get attacked, you're on your own.
If he gets attacked, he's sleeping.
why? Why is it?
I'm not waking up until you've dealt at least 30 points of damage to me.
since it seems like we're having a lull, Sandy, do you have a 5th level spell called Reincarnate?
Reincarnate. I don't have it, and furthermore, I don't even know if it's on my list.
Why the fuck can I?
You said 5th level, right? Summon Celestial,
Yes.
Just gotta
Scrying,
roll a
Raise Dead,
perception.
Planet Binding.
Just to be safe.
No, I don't have Reincarnate. That must
Oh,
be
nice.
your like mystic
Alright, cool.
Starboy magic shit.
Doodad stuff.
Well damn.
I was hoping you were gonna carry on this argument.
I was about to. I'm mid
Okay.
in vivo.
Hey, how many people just left? What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't you fucking worry about it.
It's a temporary thing.
He deleted them.
I put in D&D what it is.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. Apparently, I can reincarnate people.
Well, that'll be useful should someone's body get toasted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rare oils and unguents.
You don't get to choose what the form is. Okay.
Nope.
That's
Here's
a
the
downside.
table.
That's still that's pretty cool though.
Nice. I can make a rollable table for that spell too.
Yeah, I got a table. Yeah.
Oh, great, good, wonderful.
If you get yourself blown up, I could touch a piece of your wing and reincarnate you as Dragonborn if you want.
I could roll a 97
well,
and just be
if you're
myself
lucky, yeah.
again.
True.
Maybe not the same
Fucking
form.
RNG Fantasia. Hell yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, good, I get to be the most hated race again. Hooray.
Well, if your character would probably have started to notice this, but as your travels, you've seen more like hate and detest, like for Dragonborns, and more either curiosity or like not sure how to react for tieflings rather than hate, except for that mother that. Yeah.
Also, token-based sexualization.
Well, that's weird because my understanding on the world was that was how it worked. Is that just do people just hate my kind around the area I happen to live?
Growing up, they did, but like there some was in some time of that, and through your adventuring, stuff has shifted.
Oh. So we've defeated racism in 6 months. That's not bad.
Now, let's be fair. It's been at least a year.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Yep.
Apparently, I can regenerate body parts as well.
Like a
regenerate? Yeah. So does anybody do anything else before going to bed?
We're arguing.
I mean, you can.
Torah's favorite.
You can bounce back and forth in voice.
Okay.
Well, every people were talking about other stuff, so I was just
they're doing other stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Unconscious.
Yeah, Calico's unconscious. Tilly's going to sleep. What are you doing, Fancash?
Well, yeah, I was more or less waiting for Tilly to lay down before I continued.
Right.
But yeah, that was the.
I am about to go to sleep. Before I do, I make a few good berries.
Nice. Okay.
What spell slots do I have left?
Dog, I'm
second level and third.
I want some
about
good berry
rolling.
Pop-Tarts.
shit fucked on that front.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Well, that may be.
I use 8 slots. That's 80 good berries.
I mean, that may be true, but we don't know. This is pretty far outside of bounds, so I just wouldn't go too hard on someone based on such an unknown situation. Well, I said the shit out loud, Tora.
Yeah, I know. It's easier for me to type this shit.
Motherfuck.
Tora.
Yeah, I know.
Roleplay with me, you bitch.
I'll try it. Well, I was honestly grabbing. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm always honest with you guys. I'd expect the same in return if I were Balasar. Just go ahead and go off to sleep.
Yeah, I let it hang there. Doesn't seem like much else productive is going to take place. I study my, Lyra Bible, clerical books, that kind of deal, for a little bit, waiting for Balasar and Salamander to come back.
Right. Through your study and everything, and through your prayers tonight, you once again today feel this almost disconnect that you always kind of felt, almost kind of a reassuring response when you prayed and read before, almost kind of like somebody was gently nudging you back. But for the last few times you've prayed after Lyra revealed the truth to you, you haven't felt that nudge. You haven't really felt anything from that.
She did say now, my memory is imperfect, so correct me if I'm wrong, but she did, God damn it, she did say something to the effect of like, yo, I'm fading in some way or the other, something like that. Like I wouldn't be able to connect to you in the same way. So I don't think Lilia is like completely in the dark as to why this is happening.
Right.
But still, feels bad, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lilia has a vision of Lyra. Asked her for clarity, so Lyra tells her that she signed the King's Treaty to keep the last Titan sealed away to save humanity. Calls Lilia Sunflower. Lyra says it is Kronos. He has the power to kill all the gods. They sealed him away, but in his dreams, he still wins.
I thought she said something else toward the end about us not being able to commune.
Probably.
I remembered something like that. I mean, I
remember it too, but I may not have taken notes on it.
Well, it's not your job to write down every word that every character says, so I'm not.
Yeah, she did.
How dare you not take pitch perfect notes, son of a bitch!
Yeah.
She did say that there was a penalty for telling you, and that you might not be able to communicate in the same ways.
There was a penalty for telling me what specifically. Or did she not say? She just said
for telling you for revealing the truth about the king and being open and upfront about the entire situation to you. About the contract and everything.
Right.
Continuing themes about cost honesty.
Oh.
Man, I didn't expect you guys to do that as well, and mirror that, but that's pretty cool.
Themes, baby.
Yeah.
Totally.
You guys are acting.
Subtext is for cowards.
Like, you guys are acting like Tilly hasn't immediately sat Balasar down and told him the whole year-long story because she wants to keep secrets from him.
Hey, I'm on your side here.
Yeah. So
she hasn't sat him down and told the whole year-long story because she's certain that if she does, he's going to say, you're fucking crazy before she gets 2 sentences in and walk away.
So, Akio's perspective.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, is
Like
that
he's been
you
doing. Every
like,
time
okay.
Tilly tells him something,
Yeah.
Balasar says they're crazy.
Do this in character, children.
Please.
This is good shit, but do it in
Like,
character.
yeah, like you.
What
you
you
need
told him would already make us think we're crazy. Yeah.
Tora, you're asleep.
Do it in
She's asleep.
character.
I thought you were telling me to wake the fuck back up and do it.
No.
Alright, okay.
You're
Alright.
asleep. She's asleep.
He just
Wait to do it in
said,
character.
I'm not done fighting yet.
Sorry, I misinterpreted.
Oh my god. It's so good.
Oh, mercy.
Oh,
I'm just imagining on half asleep just snapping up and saying that.
That's what I did. Alright, there we go.
Yeah. And I honestly, I'd take the same path as you, Aegis, for the same reasons. Oh, okay. So.
Well, okay, quick aside. I'm not real life saying you're wrong. Okay? This is just how Akio perceives it.
And we all know Akio.
Okay. Everybody, Balasar, do you do anything special before going to bed? Same with Salamanda.
come back in holding a very cool looking rock.
Nice.
Oh, I want a cool rock.
It's not the glowing one. It's a different one. And I look and I go, I found these. I found this rock. And who's awake?
Me still. I was waiting for you.
Fancash is still
there.
awake,
I bet-
barely.
I very, very gently hand it to you and go, there you go. His gift.
Found lots of rocks, but this is a good one.
Yes.
Did you guys have fun on your walk?
Yes.
That's good.
It was needed. I'm going to sleep. Hopefully one of y'all don't kill me in my sleep.
The only one who's killed you here is you. Oh wait, I'm asleep. Can't say it. Shit.
Yeah. All right.
Go to sleep.
So, Fancash makes good berries before going to sleep. Lilia does her cleric duties. Salamanda, you go to sleep, or you do anything before heading to sleep?
I'm sleeping. I need my spells back, motherfucker. How do I sleep in this
understand.
game?
I give
you're,
Lilia
on
one
your
good berry, so she doesn't go to sleep hungry.
Let's go.
on your character sheet when you, there should be under hit dice S rest, short rest, and L rest, long rest. You click that, it should give you everything. The long rest, it should give you everything back.
Is New Day?
Is New Day.
I asked Salamander and Balasar if they would like a
Yes,
berry
it is.
and sell them. It will keep you full for the duration. If you don't want it, that's fine. I pop a
The
good berry in my
day-night
mouth.
slider is so fucking good.
Thank
What were
you.
you offering me?
A good berry. It's a little berry. It will keep you fed throughout the night, so you're not at least hungry.
Why not?
There you go.
Salamander just finishes the little last of her cold now hot chocolate. It's like, I am okay, thank you.
Oh, if you're in the fort, it stays hot.
Ah, fuck yeah. Hot chocolate.
Hot
Where's
chocolate.
the long rest thing?
It's underneath.
Love
So
me
hit
some-
dice is to the right of your hit points.
Ah,
in your
there it
character.
is.
Yeah, I had trouble
Mhm.
finding it too. I feel you.
Love me some hot chalky milk.
It's not hot chocolate.
No, I still can't find it. What section? Never mind.
It's sneaky. It's sneaky.
Yeah. It's like I
Yeah,
see
dude,
the
it was
hit
there the whole
dice.
time.
Where the hell's the? Oh, yeah. I understand.
I'll be changing some spell slots around next time we play.
That's fine.
I don't have a device to scry upon, but Kyle, keep it's one of those things where it's like, you don't exactly run into 1,000 GP fucking crystal balls or scrying pools and junk like that.
Right.
So just know that my character is sort of actively looking for such a thing. So if we encounter like a antique store
Yeah.
or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that, kind of deal. That's all.
And Salamander would know the closest town around.
Too true.
Actually, based on the map, I think where's my map? The world, our world though. Are we close enough? Galmain runes. No. Yeah, yeah. Salamander would be one of the most knowledgeable kind of about this area at the moment.
I would assume so, considering.
Been around. Y'all
Where are
been in-
we? Sorry, where? Is there a way you can pull up the world map real quick and tell us where we're at on it? Is that a thing you can do in this? Like make the world map a background very briefly? So
We have
could,
that pinned messages of the world map in the D&D channel.
Oh, that's true. We do. I was just wondering if you could do it.
It's not giving me my spells back. Guess I'll do it myself.
So we don't have so I do see that we're on the world map, but we don't have tokens with
Dark.
vision, so we can't
give
see
me a
anything.
second. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
realize that. Let's see.
I don't know how you would go about fixing such a thing other than putting us on it. I don't know if there's a way to just be like, you see it now, lol.
Yeah.
This was half I want to know where we're at, and half is this a thing you can do?
Yeah.
So to know that both answers are a yes is nice.
Okay. Where is configure permissions? All players. Oh.
Ignore that on the side. Apparently it's not letting me do it. It's supposed to roll. Fine. I'll roll the d6 myself. Okay.
Ooh, party?
Okay.
Oh baby,
Oh, that's bright. Okay.
let's go, Matt.
I want to identify some items before we leave. Just putting that out there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
of course.
So two questions, I guess, to reorientate myself. Now that we're going to be traveling again, where did we go into the? So we went in the obelisk, right? Like that's where
Yeah.
we. So we went in over here where my. All right, I can ping. Oh,
Yeah.
those squares are small.
Oh yeah. No, you
Okay.
went over at Obelisk
Players.
Rift up north.
Oh, Obelisk Rift. Okay.
You haven't
so
been
up
to the
here.
Obelisk yet.
And
Okay.
we came out.
Torment. Yeah. So where are we now? Wait a sec. Before I answer that, does anyone in our party know where we are now? Because I guess if no one in our party knows where we are now,
The Galmain
usually
ruins.
Salamander.
Oh, we're on the other continent now. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came out of the Obelisk's Rift and summoned Titania and met with Mari, and Mari
Yeah.
teleported us over to this continent for us.
Ah, yes. So we're over the Gilman.
And then we immediately fucked up.
I mean, we
it
walked
happens
out of
to
that
the
with
best of
like
us.
so much money that each of us could retire in riches for the rest of our lives.
Honestly.
So I don't think we did too bad.
or buy like 2 decent weapons. Yeah, one or the other. One or the other.
Wait, aren't those the same thing?
Oh, this could be true.
Depends on
But there's the
your
forest of Oka
wishes.
Okay, Mike.
That's where I want to go.
Yeah. That's where Titania had suggested that you all go.
Okay.
Mari.
Okay. All right. Sorry for the sidetrack there. I just wanted to get
Oh,
my
fun.
mental map was in total disarray.
I guess we
Horse.
start
Who's
a
the
traveling.
horse?
Mm-hmm. And then
As we get up in the morning and start packing.
Well, we're doing
I'm
the
not packing
identify.
yet.
Yeah, we're doing the
Okay.
identify stuff first before we go out and about.
Okay, well,
What's we find that needs to be identified? I don't remember.
Well,
as we get up in the morning, then Balasar kind of approaches the group of those that are awake. So what's the plan from here?
travel north, I suppose. We're heading to the forest of Okamake.
Any particular rush?
No, not really. We're actually trying to get ourselves stronger for the tasks ahead.
While I was sleeping last night, I just got this feeling that what y'all have been telling me might have some merit. From what I've witnessed and what I've seen, I can't dispute what you tell me. But at the same time, I can't fully believe in it either. But I do feel a strong sense that if we leave this area, I may not regain my memory if I have lost what you say.
Alright, so
Well, then we're not done here.
do you have any sort of sense of what we could do to get you your memory back?
None whatsoever.
Well, that's not fucking very helpful, is it?
You want me to hit
We
him
could
on head?
rest.
No,
No.
please don't.
Yeah, too many pops to the head is what put him into this situation.
Well, let's see here. You told us that your last coherent memory was you were on your way to a tournament, right?
Correct.
Where? Which tournament?
It was the annual championships that were to be held in Murtine.
Okay, and what year was that?
I don't have a number off the top of my head.
Anyway, Tilly gets the year from you, and then she looks over at Fancash/Victor and says, and when did you get into the picture after that?
It was, I'm pretty sure, a few months after. Wait, wasn't that
Sidebar,
better?
just for your knowledge there, the tournament in Murtine is where I met my future wife.
Yeah, that's exactly what I just, mumbled out. That
Alright.
is exactly the tournament he met. And if I remember, Victoria? No. What was
Gloria,
her name? Gloria. Yeah, Gloria.
your sister.
No, not my
The
sister. I was
Victor
talking
and
about.
Victoria.
At the mention of the name Gloria, Balasar pretty much crumbles to the ground in mental anguish.
Okay, that's not what just happened.
I think we know why he chose to forget things now.
No.
It's almost like you can hear, almost like it's two voices inside his own head. Like he's mumbling to himself, but he's basically like one voice is basically screaming pain. The other one is essentially wishing or saying something along the lines of not that, don't let that come back. Basically, like, it's very clear that willfully he's having an internal struggle not to remember that part of his past. And then he passes out.
I thought if we could walk him through everything that's happened since his memory got wiped, we'd get somewhere. But obviously,
Bit of
Now that
a,
I think about it, though, should we?
this is a bit of a moral dilemma.
maybe when he wakes up, he'll have an idea of whether or not he even wants to remember.
Unfortunately, if he wants to remember or not, we may be forced to make him remember something. He goes home, he's dead. Or
That's
worse.
a fair point.
That's why
he
we gotta
doesn't
get him
even
to
really-
at least meet with Taruk first.
He doesn't even really remember how he would be able to protect himself.
But if his sense is right, that if we leave here, choice will be gone.
Do you think there's something in the ruins?
It's the
It's
only
the
thing of
ruins.
significance around here.
There's a town close-ish. That's
Well, I don't
not
know
here.
how far he can go
Hmm.
before.
Unfortunately, we're not sure what here meant.
Yeah, when he's at this area, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think for now we should stay until we hear something to the
At least wait till he
alternative. We
wakes
should
up.
stay at the Gelmain ruins.
So Tilly
But,
like checks on Balasar. Like, is his heartbeat steady? Is he breathing okay?
Is he dead?
Again?
Nope.
Like right
Question.
now, Balasar is
I-
completely out cold. Like,
I pump. I sort of sit down next to his head, and I put a hand on either side of his head, and I just project good healing
vibes.
energy into him. You can call that a
Good
casting of cure wounds. But yeah, I'm just kind of
Trying to ease the brain ache.
that kind of thing.
I leave it up to Zeph's call
I
there.
guess you
on
could
whether
also
or not
call
it
it
works.
lesser whatever you want to call it. One of my spells, Shield of Faith, even you could make an argument for, since I'm trying to shield him from his inner
Right.
what you call it.
Zeph, I'm gonna leave this up to you because
Mhm.
I'm not sure if we can do this, considering he is knocked out.
What?
Oh, mind
I put it
link.
in chat.
Seth is
Well, it
trying
says-
to dig up a map of
Well,
Balasar's mind to load in.
It says the creature must be able to see you, and if he's unconscious,
Yeah, then it probably won't work. I was gonna do it before you passed out, but meh.
Oh, when he
Yeah,
wakes up, we
not
should totally
right
do a
now.
journey to the center of Balasar.
fucking.
Oh mercy.
Knowing
Go in
Balasar, it's just a bunch of fucking empty marble rooms with fucking blood splashed all over the place.
Expensive marble rooms.
Let's fucking go.
Can
What are you
we
talking
take
about?
care of it
Fancy
My
outside?
walls are made out of diamond.
Whoa, let's fucking go. But yeah, I'm also muttering prayers, of course. We all religion and whatnot. See him through this pain, Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
He
I don't really
he
have
seems to
anything.
ease and everything a bit. And Balasar, what were you saying you'd ask me on?
I was just saying, I'll leave it up to you what the effect is of the spells they do, whether I actually wake up or not, or if I'm.
He's still
I don't know what the full effect of the game would be.
He's still out for the moment. How long do you guys kind of hang around the Gelmain ruins?
I mean, we
I
can't.
mean, we're not
I mean,
leaving until he
not-
wakes
yeah.
up,
I was about to
at
say,
the very least.
We're not. I mean, he said we can't leave if he wants his memory back, so we're not going nowhere.
Okay.
So how long do we stay there? As long as it fucking takes, etc.
At least until he wakes up and tells us he doesn't want to remember anymore.
It's his choice.
That's true.
But we have
Though,
to.
admittedly, he's making
he
the
needs to
choice
know-
with incomplete information. Basically, if he decides,
Yeah.
I mean, I think Fankesh was correct. If he doesn't accept his memories back, he's a dead man.
What we
Or
can do is
worse.
at least tell him the whole story, maybe leaving out some of the details that might set him off, especially
mean the-
Gloria. But
I mean, the difference is we could tell him everything, but let's say he learns the truth. There's a difference between learning the truth and knowing it. He won't feel the pain. He'll just know the risks.
Yeah, that might be the best outcome. But I just don't know if we're going to be able to tell him everything without him, going into fits.
The fuck? Where'd all my spell slots go?
We'll have to try, of course. It's just, I hope he comes through it all right. In the meantime, though, while he's resting, until he sits down cross-legged on the floor and opens up her pack, since we got those scrolls of identify, and she starts taking out a bejeweled ivory horn, a black sapphire, a gold coin ring, a masquerade mask, a ring with a clothes symbol on it, and sets them on the floor of the tent.
Okay.
Calico sets down the Minotaur ring.
Scrolls are easy
Or
enough
Minotaur
to use.
coin, excuse me.
Just hold it out, focus on the item that you want to use it on, and say identify.
All right.
I forgot we had all these.
Yeah.
So
Oh well, no, Lyra's still in.
I'm gonna.
I hand the scrolls to her.
All right. I'll start with this one, and she picks up the ivory horn. And she holds one of the scrolls in her other hand and focuses on the horn.
Horn? Give me a second. D&D Beyond. I have actually made all these.
I don't doubt it.
I press X.
It says it requires attunement in its description. It says, wondrous item, very rare. And it's purple. Its text is purple.
Bejeweled ivory drinking horn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What? Pause? This was drinking horn and we never drank out of it?
Well, no.
I mean, what if it caused all liquids put in it to turn into fire or acid?
Put potion X in it. Make stronger.
It's got 7 charges,
Put
whatever
the
it is.
potion.
Oh.
Put the potion X in it.
Okay.
Oh my
holy
god.
shit, that's broken. So you just have infinite of whatever liquid you put in there?
Even if it's a potion?
That's pretty good.
Or does it not replicate magical effects?
It refills whatever liquid has been poured into it.
Break it. Break the
Don't pee in it.
game.
God.
Pee in it just once.
I mean, that
So
it only does it once a day. So it's not like you have 10,000 potion X's you can shotgun until you're drunk with power. But it does give you 100 HP and whatever. I mean, until we find something better to put in it,
All right,
it
question.
gives you one of those a day forever.
She pours a quarter of the potion in there. Will it refill a full potion's worth or just a quarter potion's worth?
Quarter potion's worth.
Yeah, that's a refill. Well, refills to whatever
whatever's
level
in it have to be
in there.
drunk to refill.
Yeah. So basically, you just have one that you can shotgun every day with no question about consequence.
Interesting.
How do I
Liquid
edit this
gold.
thing on D&D Beyond? I want to fill in these details.
No, it has the details. You add bejeweled ivory drinking horn. You just have the unidentified one added to yours.
Oh, okay.
There's 2 separate entries.
Ah, gotcha.
Yep.
Shit.
Now I can add that one, and I can delete this one.
I think I drank all those fucking MP MP.
You did.
Damn it!
Oh, and I'm gonna make you more mad. You guys had the book with how to regrow those things.
Well, what can you do?
Regrow what?
It takes kind of
plants.
what I'll say in our defense is
You were
it
fighting
takes
a
us
demon.
it takes us 70 sessions to get through one day. So regrowing plants is a tough call in D&D time scale. But it's okay. Potion X is a good target for now to put into it. It's 100 HP a day for free, basically. That's not bad.
So Tilly pours in her potion X,
Mm-hmm.
lets it sit there for a moment, and then pours it back out into the stopper and stoppers it again.
Okay.
Does
Oh, double it up.
what'd you say?
Double it up.
Doubling
Yeah.
up on potions.
So now presumably tomorrow, or maybe even sometime today, I don't know exactly when it happens, it should fill back up
Just
with a
says
full
once per
potion
day,
X.
so I think that would be when she wants to do it, right?
Yeah, when she wants to do it once per day.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you just like focus on it and it.
Yeah,
does it.
Tilly tries that out, trying to make more potion X.
And it
If you
fills.
pour it out and then
Tilly looks very excited.
he's broken.
Somebody get me a bottle.
Do we
Fat
have
Cash, you have any extra
more?
vials?
Probably. In 1 second.
We could run a pharmacy.
What was the
Yeah,
next item
actually, I
you identify?
I hand over
Alright,
another
let me
vial.
go back to my list. Alright, I pour that into the vial. So now, I hand that potion X to Calico.
Bum,
There you
bum,
go.
bum.
Alright, next is the Black Sapphire. It is a black sapphire. When you stare into it, you feel as if there is an endless void inside.
Yep. And if you want, I can post the details, or you can just add black sapphire into your inventory. The one that doesn't have unidentified at the end.
Black Sapphire Soul?
Yep.
That would sound good.
It is a black sapphire. When you stare into it, you feel as if there is an endless void inside. Those who wear it are influenced by its power and become much more aware of the intricate world of emotions and deceit, granting +1 to all wisdom insight checks. Allows the user to cast Sanctuary once per day.
What?
Sanctuary. Isn't that the one
I'm
that like
sorry?
lets you make like your own castle kind of thing or something? Or am I thinking of another one?
Sanctuary. You ward a
Sanctuary is
creature
in there.
within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosion of a fireball. If a warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends.
It's a first level spell. It's not actually that good.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Because
These seem like
it's
really
good for protecting
righteous
NPCs.
effects from a
It's-
fucking dark pit of the abyss
That's
accessory.
not where I got these. I've had these for a long time.
It's good for protecting NPCs who aren't going to attack the enemy or whatever. So like if you've got someone who you need to keep safe, like it's pretty okay. But for using on a different party, obviously most of us are going to intend to attack enemies and junk. So, but it's not bad.
Okay. Next up was the gold coin ring. A ring that holds a gold coin above it. When spun, the gold coin always seems to stop flat on heads or tails.
Joke item found in parlor shop.
I'm just adding it identified to my list.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Change any d20 roll into a coin flip with heads being a natural 20 and tails being a natural 1. Consumes 1 charge.
Oh, I have that. I have something similar.
That is the Leroy Jenkins ring.
Well, that fits just about everything else I do.
I mean, with my luck ability.
Actually, yeah, that's broken as shit.
I can now basically decide when I want to do a nat 20.
And every time that it would come out and like getting a nat 20, like when you want a nat 20, you should pretty much always take that bet because statistically,
The Monty Hall problem.
I'm sorry. What does it do again?
Change any d20 roll into a coin flip with heads being a natural 20 and tails being a natural 1. Consumes 1 charge. It has 3 charges.
I mean, if you flip 2 tails though, you basically hard stuck yourself with a nat 1. But
Yeah, but in her case, too,
Hitting
she
two
rolls a lot.
tails.
Like it's just so yeah. There's the chance in that one, but if like
It's
getting the
true.
like she needs a crit right then, she can take that bet and like it's a good bet.
That's true. I would agree.
It comes out in her favor. Yeah.
All right, statisticians.
Yeah.
Why is there an ensnaring strike charge on the ring? Is that meant to be there, Zeph?
Probably a mistake with the no, that's not meant to be there.
All right, I shall
There's
ignore
supposed to be
it.
a Georgia on the map.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now.
Oh.
All right,
The town
I
I
got
was previously in.
2 more things. A masquerade mask first. This mask has the spell Alter Self change appearance built into it. When you put this mask on, you picture how you want to look, and the spell Alter Self is cast. It lasts for 1d4 hours and follows the rules of the Alter Self change appearance spell. How are
Can I have
charges recovered?
It doesn't say.
No.
Give me a second.
Let me roll that D4 for my fucking stone. If I help me, God, give me a fucking.
I want my alter self back. That was one of my favorite spells.
Fuck. God damn it.
What's wrong, Magna?
It should have an additional information section of it. It should at dawn regain 1 charge.
Additional information, I don't see that.
Give me a second. Let's see where it would be on the item. My characters.
Oops, I accidentally used the charge.
Oh no. Whoopsie.
What do you look like now?
I didn't mean to use... Okay, I reset it. Okay. But yeah, it doesn't say anywhere how it's supposed to be reset.
Huh. That is...
I have a stone skin helmet that lets me cast stone skin on myself. Which is it basically halves damage from martial sources. But when you use it, it goes dormant, and you roll a d4 every day, and if you roll a 4, it comes back. I've used it once, and I haven't rolled a 4 since.
That's
I changed the description, but yeah, it recharges at dawn.
Can I have that?
All right. Tilly hands it over.
Sexy no jutsu.
Let's go.
As Makur reaches out to grab the mask, Tilly hangs onto it for a second and says, "Don't you ever compare me to Titania again."
I just had a big dumb idea.
Oh
I'm
no.
sorry. I just,
Does
Does
Vankesh remember what Gloria looks like?
I thought of that. Let's not do that. I don't want to melt his brain.
Oh.
Alright, Tora, can you add Masquerade Mask in your D&D Beyond?
You just pretend to be your friend's dead wife to remind him of past trauma.
Do that.
Hush, hush, hush. Let this happen.
No.
Not the Gloria thing. That's horrific.
Is that a normal item I can just import?
Yeah, just go to Manage Equipment and add items and filter. Just type in Masquerade and it'll pop up.
Wondrous item? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Alright, I just didn't know.
Alright, then I'm removing it from my sheet.
There we go.
Yeah, it's under my homebrew creations that are added to my campaign.
Him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because we're all part.
Alright. Control and deception. Deception and outrage.
Alright, one more thing.
Oh, also all the all the metals and irons and like all the stuff that was in the mortar, they're also added to D&D Beyond, so you can add whoever's holding them, you can add them to your inventory.
Oh,
cool. That'd be mostly Salamander.
Yeah,
Um,
I get my scraps.
Alright, so I also have Clothes Ring, a simple platinum band with images of a suit of plate and a suit of fancy clothes etched on the inside of it. I searched for Clothes Ring, but I didn't see an unidentified
Oh,
or an
right.
identified version.
Give me a second.
What's it actually called?
Yeah, give me a second.
Clothes ring.
Usually my most metro magical item.
Allows the user to look fabulous once per day.
Son of a.
Already
where
added
where
some
is
of
it?
them.
I don't know if it lets a user put on armor, and if it's like a Pokeball for armor, that would actually be quite useful.
Give that to Balasar.
No kidding.
wait.
What the
When I
hell?
type in like Minotaur and like, how'd you list those items? Like, what are they called?
Oh no,
I
they're
have-
called what they are. So what do you have?
I have a Minotaur horn, iron infused wood chunks, crystallized Minotaur horn, and alcohol.
Oh,
soaked
those I hadn't added. I added the
okay.
mortar stuff. Ironwood is the
Okay.
iron infused wood.
Okay.
Oh, arming ring. Perfect.
The perfect arming ring looks like a simple platinum band with images of a suit of plate and a suit of fancy clothes etched on the inside of it. Using a bonus action, the wearer can magically store any complete outfit within the ring. A complete outfit can consist of anything up to a full suit of armor, helmet,
It's a
weapon, and
Pokeball
shield.
for armor. Let's go.
These objects no longer count their weight towards encumbrance while stored. At any point after the outfit is stored, the wearer can swap the stored outfit for a currently worn outfit in the ring using a bonus action. The outfit returns exactly as it was when stored, so a suit of full plate would return already donned. This allows a character to sleep in comfortable clothes or wander around town apparently unarmed and unarmored, but to always be prepared for battle at a moment's thought. The activation of the ring is thought-based and does not require a verbal command word. If a perfect arming ring is found in treasure, there is a 50% chance it contains an item or items already.
How many magical rings are we allowed to wear?
You got 10 fingers, don't you?
Correct.
Well, sometimes. Oh, you can. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
About this item?
It's wearing the magic
Does it
girl
shine?
transformation.
Like, does it shine when you like activate?
Magic girl
There's
transformation.
Can I be Sailor Moon? Is all I'm
it,
saying.
it doesn't shine when you activate, but
Nope.
if you all really want it to, I can make it
Yes.
shine when it Okay.
Yes. Yes.
It shines.
All right.
Okay, so
Um,
all I'm saying is that there's a certain use case for having someone who's a peaceful looking cleric who can turn into, armored battled angel at any given moment.
There's also a use
saying
case for me
useful.
to be able to put my armor on. When being attacked at night.
Everybody starts a fight over the.
I wear armor too.
Okay.
prick.
Okay.
I have a different idea, guys. Listen, Balasar doesn't quite believe us, and if he doesn't get his memory back, he may never. So he's gonna try going home. But if we give him this ring, he can keep his armor stored in a place where his father and his sister won't expect it to be. I think we ought to give it to him.
Based on our last interaction with John Blank, her name, Kazita. I don't think any amount of armor or swords is gonna help. Not one-on-one.
I already
don't
gave you the
even-
mask. You're not getting the ring.
I'll trade you.
Tilly just
Do we
shakes
have
her
a
head.
Power Rangers activation sequence?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's only stuff, so it doesn't truly matter to me. If you really want it, I am happy to give up any claim on it.
I
mean-
stare at the ring, wondering how exactly does this work?
I mean,
Jig.
at the end of the day, it's stuff like this. We all, at certain points, may need to use it, but for
It's
general us, day-to-day use, people with plate mail, you know? You know how long it takes to take this shit off?
But I wear plate mail. I mean,
Well,
I don't have
yeah,
legs on it.
I was less arguing with you, Lilia, and more saying like, let's cut out the obvious people that don't need it, and then we debate.
Tilly,
Well, like I
One of
said,
them has amnesia.
Well, like I said, I've given up any sort of claim on it, so you can engage in highly productive argumentation with whoever else wants it.
I want to
I
know
will
if
argue
ducks
with
show.
myself.
I want to know if ducks show up.
Oh.
Oh
right.
yeah, where's ducks? I need my ducks.
Make your roll. Or
Fuck,
flip.
what was it,
Crown,
D20?
No,
Oh,
I
you
want
got
Akio to be about to launch into this long-winded explanation of why he deserves to have the magical armor Pokeball, and then ducks suddenly swarm all over him.
Nice.
I'm like shooting
Where
healing
is
lasers into
my-
this dude's brain.
Where is my duck thing? There it is.
Fancash,
And we're
what
talking
were you
about ducks.
what
It's
were you
very
at-
funny.
What were you asking, Fancash?
Tilly, you mentioned that there might be possibility of something being in that ring already.
Right.
Can you try to figure out how to get said item out if there's anything actually in there?
Okay.
Alright.
Tilly
I get
holds up the
ducks,
ring.
You gotta roll d8s based on the habitat. If this is
How many D8?
If
Like
natural duck habitat, 48. Unlikely, 2d8. Highly unlikely, it's missing. I think it was 1d8.
it was 48, right?
If it's a natural
Yeah.
duck habitat, yeah.
Nice.
15 ducks start to run towards you and squawk at you as you attempt to launch into your argument. Tilly, you hold the closed ring out, and like your body starts to shimmer and shine for a half second, and then it stops.
Suddenly, in fucking 400 pounds of plate mail, Tilly collapses. Boom.
Oh, there is. Give me a second.
As she shimmer and shines. Oh, is that bad or good?
Sorry, I forgot what I put in that. My apologies.
It's a duck costume.
You see a golden ring with a black worm on it on your hand now, and that was the only thing in there.
Take off that ring. And cast Identify on it.
Cover my big eyes.
Add black worm ring.
Aptly named.
Is she otherwise naked?
No, she still has all her regular equipment on.
Okay. I thought.
No.
And that was all.
Oh, my apologies. That was all that was in the ring.
Oh, when you said worm, I read it as WORM. That's not what you meant.
Me too.
Yeah, I was thinking little wiggly,
Wait.
fish snack. Yeah.
Yeah, Wyerm is how a lot of people pronounce it, but it's supposed to be pronounced worm.
I
No,
It
it's
is in
worm,
fact
Say it
but, like,
wrong so we know.
You say worm, that's, I know this is Dungeons and Dragons, but
I understand.
Say
Black
worm.
worm
I
ring.
think of a worm on a string.
Detection spells cannot reveal you while in swamps, underwater, or in darkness. Damage dice from black worm items are doubled. Gain expertise in stealth and nature.
Salamander's just like big eyes at you.
dick eyes?
Big.
Big?
Oh, I heard dick. I was like, your eyes got erections? What the fuck?
Yes.
Oh,
Once.
mercy.
How many scrolls do we have left?
I'm kind of hoping that was that sort of hand waving.
I'm keeping track.
Well, Tilly notices Salamanda's puppy dog eyes, so she smiles and hands it to her.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did a bunch of
Put
the
it
work.
Do you have it in D&D Beyond?
I do.
No, no.
Alan, one moment.
Oh, that.
Okay.
I'm working on managing inventory.
All right. As for the almond ring, I really think it's best used for Balassaw at the moment.
How many ducks did you say I had? I forgot.
18.
15.
18.
15.
15 ducks?
15.
Alright.
15?
It's in the past rolls,
Oh, yeah,
y'all.
there it is. Yeah, I see it,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Game
literally
Master.
the last thing you roll.
You have 14
Alright.
now.
Alright, I need...
Oh,
You can't kill me! Alright, so my ducks are cuckoos? Or, yeah, so, you know.
Are they?
Yep. They just started attacking you. You killed.
All I heard was ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ducks. What he means is, if you hurt one of my ducks, they just start attacking you.
Yeah, you're getting Zelda. Well, I can, they
Or
just come to
Minecraft
help me.
wolves.
You
Alright.
better tell them to stop or you won't have any ducks left.
Alright, don't kill my ducks, alright?
Breakfast.
They're
can
not
stack them
for
and put them in
breakfast. They
Have
are
duck
not.
egg.
You have good berries. You ate.
Good berries are nice and all, but we have a duck here.
While still working on Balasar, Lyra mutters, they don't taste like duck though.
Stay away from Fred, Frank, Susie, Ted.
Wow.
Give us 15 names. Do it. Can you name 15 people?
So, what else?
Cecilia.
That's a Sporkle quiz. Name these 15 famous ducks.
All right. Do you use identify scrolls on anything else?
That's the last of what Tilly had.
We've got well.
This motherfucker gave us a duck ring and then expects us to not sidetrack when we use it. Fuck you, Kyle.
No. I mean, that's fine. I just if there's any other identify items.
It's just funny to me. The whole concept is.
Oh no!
hilarious.
You guys can argue about the names and cooking it and everything. That's hilarious to me.
I added ducks to my.
We still have the green worm ring that hasn't been identified.
Oh yeah, the green worm heart and the green worm ring.
Oh hey, am I missing some wisdom?
Well, those are Calico has both of those, so he should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
How big are the ducks?
More big
Does one duck
eyes.
actually feed all of us? Can we make a stew out of this?
How many
I
did you
need
kill?
5 ducks to do
One.
my. Don't get off my ducks.
oh my god.
Oh, so the green worm ring and the green worm pendant are all in D&D Beyond that you can add.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to.
No worries.
I should have bookmarked this stuff.
Excuse me, green worm amulet and green worm ring.
Yeah, we've actually already identified the amulet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's just the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one we figured out through experimentation.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Again, needless to say, big eyes.
This is
Big eyes get bigger.
My.
Alright,
like it's
green
supposed
worm
to.
ring. Magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained. Healing effects of green worm items are increased by 100-fold. Gain expertise in persuasion and deception.
Yep.
Alright, is it?
Ha.
Okay.
Good God.
And the green worm amulets in D&D Beyond to be added as well.
Yeah.
So we get the
Gain
amulet gives
10
you
HP
one-
every hour.
Also,
You have resistance to dragon breath attacks. Which is nice,
Enemy.
given the situation. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay. thought for a second there my mic had been muted.
Oh.
No worries. All right. So that's one. So
Oh, I don't think I've ever actually said I've done this, but just in case, my Ring of Mind shielding I've made invisible. So
yeah. So
Yeah,
you have 5 scrolls left. Salamander just puppy dog eyeing the green worm set that
Nah,
Calico's
you ain't got
wearing.
enough HP to make that shit work. The effort is appreciated, though.
All right.
so
The
about that
only other
harming ring.
So is there anything else anybody needs to identify?
Not for me.
Kyle's tapping his watch and shit.
We've got that Minotaur coin.
Yes. So you're gonna use an identify scroll on it?
Do you guys want to?
Sure.
Bucket.
Yep.
Gold coin that has been etched with the Minotaur symbols on either side. No special properties.
Worth $10.
I fucking knew it.
Worth $10.
Want.
We should find collectible coins at all of our various missions. You know, we should have one that has
It's like a
that
pressed
Temple of
penny.
the Nine,
To
whatever.
commemorate
on
the-
it.
It kind of
Yeah.
is it's a pressed gold coin basically. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
get
let's go.
pressed penny machines everywhere.
Trophies, baby.
And it costs you 51 cents.
How long does it take to?
Okay. I'll just be straight.
the dunk.
Tori, you're forgetting your inventory.
I am.
The one is a penny.
What did I get that we
Talon.
Talon? I don't. Oh shit!
The sword that you
How
were
did
super excited about.
That was weeks ago. All right. Yeah. I hold out the sword.
There's something vaguely useful about being a character that doesn't care about the stuff.
Talon's in D&D Beyond to be added.
Okay. Manage equipment.
I add some of the good berries to the cooking pot with the duck in it.
Alright.
I am starving, Fancash. What you making?
It's a stew with some duck. I mean, we happen to have a few ducks that ran in. Weird. Not gonna lie. Very weird.
All right.
It's the only sword Akio doesn't want.
It heals its target instead of damaging it.
It gets a bonus for being the only weapon you wield.
Oh, lol. Actually
it's
useless.
+1 bonus to its wielder's AC against all weapon attacks made by orcs. Yeah. I linked the picture of the description. Yeah, so that's kind of like.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's the most meaningless bonus of all time.
If I'm really in
unless
trouble against an orc, I'll throw my sword, other sword down. And,
I wonder what kind of creature lives in the forest of Okamak. I mean,
So it's really effective against orcs.
it's something.
Yeah, it's better than my other longsword.
Okay.
You can hold it
You're-
with 2 hands and it does 1d10 damage.
Because it's a
Balasar-
longsword.
Yeah, this is.
I'm still working on him. His head's on my lap. We've basically
this
just
has
sat
I was
been,
gonna say,
down.
has
these-
he?
Basically, so it's been long enough to where instead of using cure wounds, basically I've used a prayer of healing on him essentially. So I'll
Yeah.
knock that off.
Say, we've been identifying for a bit.
Oh yeah, that was the 7th item. So it's been roughly an hour. Balasar kind of starts to start to awaken and like come back to himself.
I look down at you. Oh, hey, you're back with us.
If he asks us who we are again, I'm gonna have a fit myself.
How are you feeling?
My head feels like it's in several pieces.
Yeah, I've been trying to fix that, but it's a bit of a sketchy art.
Damn
Let's
it.
say here.
I lost
Certainly more art than science.
features and traits.
Well, I appreciate the assistance.
It's not
This
a
is
problem.
twice now I've woken up to your face.
Yeah, I get that a lot, as it turns out. Being a healer sort of puts you in this sort of situation.
I asked Tilly for a bowl.
I hand him a bowl.
But we've got duck cooking, I think, if my nose is to be
It's duck.
trusted.
Something does smell delicious.
Yeah, I know
was
you're
Frank.
probably.
That's Frank.
You name
Well,
your
whatever,
food.
Frank.
You're weirder than I thought.
It's even more difficult to explain than normal, but basically he has a ring that
Summons
summons ducks.
Before you finish the sentence, I just start walking away with my trail of ducks following me.
Can one
Yeah,
of them have
so-
laid an egg by now?
Sure.
Wait,
yeah, one of them laid an egg.
Salamander's just holding one.
And
like,
the
no,
egg
you're not
follows,
leaving
just like
with
in
this
video
one.
games.
So yeah, that's the.
This is such an odd group.
I started
Oh,
saying
hey,
the
I
ducks do.
can't contest it, but it.
Did I use identify on the spiked ring? I know it's cursed, but
Yeah, you tried to identify, but it was cursed.
oh.
The
Anybody
full
wanna
thing
try
was
this
under
on?
curse.
You keep that up
Yeah.
long enough, you'll get your bunny hood.
Yeah.
Zelda jokes.
Yeah.
So, Tilly hands Balasar a bowl of the duck soup that Fankesh made. How you feeling?
Terrible. What
Any?
happened?
Well, we was trying to get you caught up on all that you missed out on, but we said something that apparently you really don't want to remember. It gave you a fit.
Why wouldn't I want to remember? This is
I-
a confusing nightmare. I don't understand why I wouldn't want my own memory back if this whole situation is as you say it is.
You
Pain.
really can't think of a reason why someone would want to forget a part of their life?
I mean, I'm sure there are horrible things that people have experienced they would, but
You experienced something
I'm
horrible.
a prince.
You gave it up for love. And then that love was taken away from you. That's what you're trying to forget.
I don't have time for love. My life partner was decided for me long ago. My father saw to that.
Tilly shrugs. You never told us the whole story of how you got together with her. We just knew that you was all torn up once she died.
Well, whatever. None of that matters right now. I can't remember any part of that.
It does matter. You gotta tell us whether or not you actually want us to help you try and get your memories back before we get out of here.
Well, of course I want my memories back. That's why I suggested we not leave until we find them. If
Then
that's
we gotta
possible.
figure out how to do this without melting your brain.
Well, you've got as much clue to that as I do.
So, do you feel we need to stay here in the remains or ruins? There is a town nearby if we need to rest long.
I missed the last like 60 seconds because my headset died.
You were walking with ducks. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're chatting Balasar up about, whether he wants his memories back, that kind of deal.
Quack,
The feelings that I've got
Quack.
quack.
was that if we leave this area too soon, it might be impossible. how big of an area or how close around? I don't know how far this town is, but yeah, I mean,
I
it's
really,
y'all's guess is as good as mine. I don't understand anything.
I don't know, but I really feel like if he was told something like that, it would be hard to imagine it would be referring to anything other than the Galmain ruins. But of course, I could be wrong.
Well, we could
Okay.
at least camp here a few days and see if anything develops.
I'm
That's
gonna
true. We can
try
give
something
the
I
now that
haven't done before.
What are you gonna try?
I'm gonna try a divination.
Okay.
How do I put this into chat without casting it? Whatever. Cast. There you go. That's what I'm gonna try.
Just like picturing some sticks with gems glued to it.
Oh, so that's their typical thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for being my class.
Ooh,
Mhm.
what's your tool of choice? I'm just curious. I like this kind of thing.
It is my star globe that I use to
Ooh,
cast my other spells.
Likey.
Are you an astrologian?
Yes?
Astrologians are fucking
Kinda?
cool.
Pretty much.
Highly approve. Astrologians
It's
have
pretty
like
much
some of the best.
that's what it is.
Astrologians have some of the best flavor in 14.
I was
Them
thinking the
shits.
exact same thing. Just
Astrologians are fucking delicious.
My star globe takes it a step further. It's a clear globe, but inside of it is a moving galaxy.
Oh,
Tilly doesn't know what a galaxy is.
It's something on Orion's belt.
It's a bunch of stars.
it's a bunch of stars.
I mean, more or less true.
Thanks, Carl Sagan.
So what's Fancash doing?
For the next 30 minutes, I am trying
Professor Trelawney.
to figure out
To it, what the fucking omens are regarding something that he plans to do.
whether we leave
Like-
the ruins, if it would help him or not
Trying
regain his
to-
memories.
Trying to do some divination on the stars to gain guidance.
Pretty much, yeah. It's up to you.
Um,
It's DM chooses the following omens.
In-game metagaming.
I mean,
Pretty much.
Yep.
from what you can glean from the stars and from everything, you should seek the shelter of people and buildings. You should press forward before tragedy goes unchecked.
Party. What's that says? Party. What?
Yeah, because on this map everybody's party, so
Oh,
there's only one
okay.
token. It's
Oh,
the vehicle.
Okay.
Why is it a horse?
That
Yeah,
That doesn't
focus
matter.
from far away looks like an old man.
Yeah.
Looks like an old man with the beard.
This is
Alright.
pronouncing
Sideways.
Georgia.
So
Your
while
house.
Fancash is busy doing his divining,
Roll on the
Tilly
bones.
sits next to Balasar and hands him the arming ring. She says, "Well, while we're waiting for Fancash to do whatever that is, why don't you check this out?"
I take the ring
Hmm.
It's
It's
a
one-
particularly neat
with a very
thing.
questioning look.
It's a magic ring. It allows you to store a set of clothing in it, including a set of armor. Try it out.
Mhm.
Just think about storing your dragonbone armor inside the ring.
About to see more of this boy than we ever thought possible.
He has normal clothes on underneath it.
Covers
I
my
want him to
eyes.
accidentally put the whole thing in there. Do it.
Just your dragonbone armor and your sword and shield.
I give it a whirl, I guess.
It all pops into the rings, and you're wearing just some light clothing underneath.
Covers my eyes.
There. That'll make traveling and sleeping a bit more comfortable.
Huh. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty damn useful.
It's true. It's one of the few treasures we found thus far that I've actually somewhat wanted.
You didn't want the duck ring?
It's a
I
tiny
want
duck
duck ring.
crown.
No.
Okay.
It's still a
Alright.
ring.
Well, it's a. I thought it was a bracelet. Yeah.
No, it's a
Was it a
ring.
bracelet?
Oh, okay.
Can you put ring on top of duck head and then duck is duck king?
Look, I'm someone who believes deeply in destiny and things ending up the way they're meant to be. Akia was meant to wear that ring.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm like throwing bread to the ducks. Yeah.
That's
It's the funniest
You have
thing I've
no
heard all
idea how
night.
hard I've been trying not to make an odd duck joke, but
Oh, that's beautiful.
Balsar was in prime position to do it earlier, and I just couldn't do it.
Uh,
What is the name of this ring so I can add it to my inventory? And
Arming ring. Comma,
Clothes
perfect.
beam.
Yeah, you got. Oh man, you got clothes beam.
But yeah, the stars are kind of leading you towards Georgia.
I come out
Georgia.
of and let the party know that our best result for getting his memory back seems to be towards town.
All right
Is this
then.
gonna be U.S. Georgia or over the seas Georgia?
We in the grind.
We got no better idea what to do, so
Devil
let's pack up.
went down
we-
to Georgia.
If we get there and it's full of peaches, you'll know.
Actually, it is a little suspicious that the Georgia is near Demon Hold.
Millions
Relatively.
of peaches.
You
Devil
know,
went down
I
to Georgia. He was
But
looking
it's
for
also
gold
near
to steal.
Pebblebrook.
hope you guys
Pebble-
aren't
Wait behind.
talking in character.
Hey, we like
I've-
Georgia now.
I am.
Well, that's what I asked. I'm like, which
Excuse me,
Georgia
it's
is like? Which,
Georgia. Blue
Oh,
Georgia.
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Georgia.
All right. And the party starts off towards Georgia. It's roughly
Next time.
half a day to a day's travel.
Are there any this might scare the hell out of the group though. Are there any centipede spiders or a scorpion?
No.
Centipede, spiders, or scorpions.
Yes.
That you notice some centipedes around. Probably about two
big
that
do
you
they
see
get?
around.
Only two? Never mind. Won't be enough.
I got the creepy crawlies from hearing
I mean,
that.
you
Thank
can
you.
do, that number, but
I'll be right back.
Transport.
As we're heading towards town, but before we get close enough to town to actually be spotted, I fly around, just get a lay of the land, see if
Right.
there's anything unusual, that kind of stuff.
Some kid in town. Mommy, look!
Right.
I was wondering if she could actually fly with those things.
Oh yeah, she's gotten in some
Wow.
trouble with it in the past though.
Wow.
So just from my sake of knowledge, Zeph, how big is this town / city? Like, are we
This
going
is
into like a?
this is a pretty big town. It has a decent amount of trade, and like it's not huge, but it's a good size.
Okay.
Will I be able to get magic swords?
Possibly.
Okay.
Salamanda pulls up her hood. Just cause
Yeah,
know,
I land.
I got
oh, sorry. go ahead.
nabbed. No, I just pull up my hood because I kind of got
I'll
nabbed
fucking let him try again.
from
Sorry.
here.
Anyway, I land long before we're actually like I can see the town obviously on the
Yeah.
horizon, but I land before we get close enough to where anyone who wouldn't be looking would see me.
Right.
Balasar makes no attempt to conceal himself at all.
Calico's just wearing plain clothes, no mask.
Okay. All right.
My current armor doesn't have a hood on it, I don't think. So I'm apparently not concealing myself either.
I mean, you can put a cloak over your armor and yourself. I mean,
what do you say?
you can put a cloak over your armor and yourself. It just counts as a kind of a basic
What
clothing.
cloak wear? I had to get rid of it because it got all gacked up. That was the
Oh,
entire
right. You never got a new one.
premise.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm supposed to be making him a new one, but we haven't had a moment
Yeah,
to
we're
stop.
we're gonna have an interlude. Look forward to it.
Well, I
work
mean,
on
you're
it.
coming
Should
up
I change-
upon Georgia for a rest town.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome
Should I
back.
change
Okay.
form,
How?
or
We're
just-
going to stank on you.
I summon my spectral mount.
What?
Excuse me?
When did you get that?
What?
Ages and ages ago, actually.
Yeah.
And you just
That's a cool trick.
Ghost?
Oh, you know what would be
A large, quasi-real horse-like creature. appears on the
You
ground and occupies
Balasar, you get
space.
vague memories of having a horse, a steed that you could basically call from anywhere, but you don't have any recollection of it, like being a horse, like with you and your father and sisters or anything. It sticks out in your mind.
He said he wished he had a horse. You said that out loud just now, right?
Yeah, well, I said that's a cool trick.
You can do it. You had a horse named Belle.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
call.
Listen, you trusted me on the ring. Just try calling for Belle in your mind.
Okay. Well, I guess. I'll give it a whirl. So, not knowing how to cast magic or anything, I'm gonna look like imagine Balasar looking kind of really aloof or dumb, like he stands there like in a.
Wait,
Pose.
was it like an actual spell that he did, or was it just
Yeah,
like
it
a
was a
mental?
spell.
It was
Oh,
a
never
spell.
mind. Tilly doesn't tell him to reach out with his mind then. She
So,
tells him instead, you used to summon a horse using a spell. Her name was Belle.
I can cast spells. Huh.
Are you really all that surprised?
I mean, at this point,
At this point, nothing surprises me
Aren't
anymore.
his spells
But
like are his spells like? Do they need like, or did that one need like a component? What did it need for it?
well, he's still got to be able to know how to cast a spell. You know, in the world of
Yeah.
in the in-game world,
Yeah.
casting a spell isn't
Yeah.
as easy as
Yeah.
going
Out
Phantom
of-
Steve.
Well, I was saying
Out
if
of
it was
character,
just
the
if it
bigger
was just an
issue is-
invocation, yeah.
honestly, out of character, the bigger issue is I was able to summon specifically Belle due to my, close religious ties to Abba, because that's Abba's horse.
Yeah.
So the fact that I don't have any kind of faith at the moment with like any connection with Abba and Emma, even if I knew how to do the spell, I don't think Balasar would be able to summon Belle.
It's true.
Well,
If I didn't believe
right.
in Lyra,
So-
none of my spells would work.
Okay.
Now, does that mean that I couldn't cast a spell potentially and summon some other random steed?
Yeah.
Possibly, but
Big fucking
Yep.
8-leg fucking.
So what does
7-claw
Balasar attempt
scorpion
to do
comes
or
out
not
and shit.
attempt to do or
all right.
so forth?
So Battlestar just kind of stands there, kind of a little bit in disbelief, but he decides to try to, like, as everybody else kind of keeps walking forward, hoping and thinking that nobody's watching. He stands there and kind of does like a pose, and, like holds his hand out and like thinking, like kind of thinking like how he would try to cast magic. He just looks like a fool, and just tries for a second, and then just kind of mutters to himself, "Yeah, that's bullshit." He's walking.
Salamander fully watched.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Just like I judge you with my big eyeballs.
I catch the glimpse and I just stare forward and keep walking. I figured it was worth a shot.
On your survey of the terrain, Lilia, you don't really you see Georgia, you see kind of Pebblebrook off in the distance, you see Demon Hold off in the distance.
What do they look like?
Georgia looks like
both Lilia and Sandy don't know what Pebblebrook
right.
or Demon Hold are, so yeah.
Georgia looks pretty blue right now.
Georgia looks like a pretty moderate sized town. It seems to have a good deal of life. It seems to have like a really big town square from what you could make out, but you're not entirely sure. There's a farm on the outskirts. Pebblebrook looks like a really like small town that is in the middle of like being rebuilt.
Is that
and
circle
restored.
surrounding Pebblebrook and those few lakes or anything? Does that mean anything?
I mean, it possibly means something.
Okay, but it's nothing that I can see just by looking.
It's noted on the map, like that circle's there on the map, but like there's no annotation of it. It's just there on the map, and it's not explained why. Demon Hold, it looks like a really there's a lot of buildings that like have steel plates on the side of them, almost like the buildings have been armored. And it just looks like a really metal, really hardened.
Do I know
cityscape.
anything about Marin offhand?
Not too much offhand. You just know that sometimes, due to how close it is to the north and the south's borderline, that sometimes there's conflicts over who should preside over like different territories in Mirren, whether it's a South Duke or a North Duke, so forth. Meanwhile, the Gloss estate was pretty free of those struggles because it was very clearly in the north. It wasn't too close to the border to have those struggles.
Well, I land and basically report what I see. Georgia, in character. Georgia's much. I mean, it's not huge. We've been in bigger towns, but it's bigger. I guess landing in the middle of the ruins made me think that we were out in the middle of nowhere, but Georgia seems to be fairly large.
Tilly says, faux casually, "This is the closest I've been to home in a long time."
Yeah, I also saw, and I kind of look at the map while I'm saying this. I also saw Demon Hold and Pebblebrook. They look, I mean,
those are very diametrically opposed names.
It's true, and they're diametrically opposed areas as well. Demon Hold basically looks like if you put a suit of armor on a city, and Pebblebrook looks like it's being rebuilt. And Lilia holds the map closer to her face and kind of squints at it. There's a circle around the Pebblebrook kind of surrounding area on this map, but I don't
Zeph, would Tilly know why that would be?
Akio, where's your hometown?
It was, if I remember correctly, it was like kind of like around here.
Do you remember the name of your hometown?
It's been so long. Let me see if I can find my character's backstory. I don't think it survived the transfer over to. Shit. I know we named it. It was something simple.
Yeah, it was
Rip or
something Nabel simple like Pebblebrook.
Oh, you moved it down there. No, it was definitely higher up before.
It was? I was pretty sure it was
Yeah.
down there.
No, I think Zeph's right, Tora.
All right, we'll just say that's where it was.
It's being rebuilt. How did that happen?
Because I asked the king to rebuild it. All right, okay. So this rewinds the whole conversation because I could have sworn my shit was like way further north. All right, okay. All right.
It was either Thu or Pebblebrook, but I was pretty sure it was Pebblebrook.
That sounds right, but I could have sworn we had put it further north. Like, cause I don't know. It's been like over a year,
Right.
so.
I just have to ask. It's been bothering me.
Yeah.
Magna, how good is your character's eyes?
Well, I don't know how far away that stuff was. He said that Gelmain Ruins in Georgia was about half a day away. So, like...
But we have a little chart in the bottom right.
Well, that's not... I understand.
Oh, no, that's not
that's there
accurate.
in the bottom
That's not
right.
accurate.
But Kyle said
Okay,
between
that's not-
Gelmain...
No,
Kyle,
that is not accurate.
Kyle, yeah, the only reason I was saying that I could kind of see them on the distance is that I was high up in the air and that they're all about... I mean, the distance from Georgia to Demon Hold is a little further from the distance from Georgia to Gelmain Ruins.
Yeah, I was never able
to... details.
Yeah, I was never able to fix the distance thing, so even that 5,436 mile thing is inaccurate. That goes from end to end of the continent. That is an inaccurate number as well as the measuring thing.
We'll
down bottom.
reassess.
It's just a picture.
And you're looking down here going, yo.
Well, because again,
500 miles.
traveling would take months if
All right.
those distances were what they were.
So rewinding the conversation with the knowledge that Pebblebrook is my hometown.
Yeah.
You point out the other place, and I'm like, that's where I was born.
Oh. Well, I still don't know why it's circled, but that's they seem to be. The king seems. Was I there? Was I privy to that? I remember the king told you that he was
at the tournament.
I don't remember if
that's
I
what
was
he asked
there.
for.
Yeah, that's what I asked for the reward.
Oh, well, it seems like he's It seems like he hasn't betrayed that request. They seem to be well underway. At least as best as I could tell. I mean, it's quite far from here, but
It's small penance for what I did, but
yeah, we're all doing the best we can.
So, you guys continue to talk and travel and converse. You see every now and then you see some like deers hop back into the lightly wooded areas along the side of the trail that you stumble upon. And roughly after kind of like a day of travel, you get to the outskirts of Georgia and you see a farmhouse as the sun's starting to go down.
Would I be familiar with Georgia at all? Like having grown up near it, I guess.
Wait, that didn't get.
Because my parents were adventurers,
right? You know that it was. You know that it's a decent town, and when you had left, it was a moderate sized, and it was really known for its theater-esque thing. Like culture, like it had a decent amount of like actors and plays that was put on.
Okay.
And you don't necessarily have to like go into the farmhouse or anything. This is just to show you what the like farmhouse and everything looks like that you're passing by.
So decision point, folks. Do we want to? It's getting close to dark.
I was just gonna say I want to stop.
No. I'm saying this in character.
Yeah.
I said, do you want to camp out outside of the town in our fort, or do you want to try going into town and finding an inn?
I say we find a place.
We
We
have
can
more
certainly afford
gold
it.
than we can spend.
Could probably
Well,
find a
sure, but I
town.
don't. If we go into the town and we have trouble, it might just be inconvenient. That's the only reason I brought it up. But if you want to go into town, that's certainly fine by me.
We're no better prepared tonight than we would be on any other night.
Well, we
That's what I was saying. If we
just
went
so
to
happen
sleep,
to
we could
have a
go
mask
in.
that'll disguise you.
It's not.
Also, preemptively, Zeph, I swear to God, if you bring one of my parents back, killing you.
Why are you worried about
I didn't even
these?
think of doing that.
Oh god damn it! You did this to yourself now.
Oh, Mm.
Like
Write
it
that
turns
down.
out,
Write that
like
down.
like one of them didn't die, or like
No,
shit.
no, no,
I
no,
just-
no,
Yeah.
no. You just
Yeah.
gave me an idea. You'll see later.
Oh shit!
I
Okay.
just
Damn it!
figured we might have better luck doing stuff, in the morning. Seeing the seven of us wandering around a town, armed to the teeth in the middle of the night. If it
Dang
comes
it! You
to
beat
that,
me
might
to it,
be
Art.
I suppose
God
that
damn.
makes a bit of
Suspicious.
sense.
I'm
All right,
not to
all right,
moan
back
about
into the
it,
woods.
but I'm used to being regarded suspiciously.
So, do you all go into town or go into woods? What do you do?
We only go into town if it is broad daylight when we get there.
Yeah,
Probably.
It's dusk when you
Or
get
let's
to
camp
town.
out one more night, a little ways away from town.
Yeah,
I mean, we have a blanket for it, so I mean,
probably
And
better
hot chocolate.
accommodations than we'd buy.
this
So
is kind of a
as
big
as
town.
you
We
kind
don't
of
get
get
some
near
beach.
the farmhouse, you see a farmer out plowing the fields, even though like it's still snowing. And he's still sowing seeds, and he's just plowing new lots. You see that he's plowing a decent amount of plots every strike of his hoe.
He won't get anything done hoeing like that.
And mercy. So he just continues to keep tilling the field and sowing seeds.
Kinky.
So do you guys want to call it here or do the intro into town?
Call it, please. We can intro until
Okay.
next time. Yeah, sorry.
It's my favorite meme. Like, I think if I can
Plowing,
only
sowing his oats. Yeah.
Mercy.
Into, with that hoe.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you all camp out, and anything anybody special does before or after
Keep
going
watch.
to sleep? Okay.
and I try to reach out. I know that it's probably not gonna work, but I'm still gonna try and reach out for Lyra if I get the chance. So
How long do those the ducks last?
They go away at midnight. So before I turn in, I wish them farewell.
Goodbye.
They all quack,
They
like almost in
walked.
acknowledgement.
Yeah.
They
But that
walked
could
with
be
us.
Yeah.
And as I lay down, I usher the magic word bird to have them assist me and tuck me in.
Wow. So as Balasar is settling down, he kind of, before calling it a night, he decides to kind of go through all of his inventory, just kind of see if there's anything that recollects anything. So the only item I can think of that might cause an issue there is what happens when he gets to Daruk's book.
Ooh. Ooh.
Next time
That's good.
Next
Yeah, I was
time.
about to say that's
Yeah.
extraordinary. Next time on Dragon
Yep.
Ball Z,
The
and
fucking
Yeah.
camera zooms in on the book on the fucking
as
nightstand.
he's holding it,
Whatever.
He pulls
then the
he
next-
pulls out Taruk's book. Everything pans to black.
Taruk gives Balasar a copy of the book their father has been poring over for 5 years. Broken lock on it, magical writing, pentagram on back.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Previously, when we tried to read it, it played serious mind games with anybody who looked at it. So that's the only
Ooh,
item of real consequence I think is in my bag that would potentially result in something.
Maybe now, because you're still allied with your father, you may be able to comprehend it because it, allows, those who.
Yep. Thank you,
Yeah.
Magna. That's exactly what I'm hearing right now.
yeah, this
But-
is the one.
Yeah. That's what's going on right now.
I'm partial to orders.
I mean, yes is fucking great. No shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Roundabout is literally the better song.
Oh right. EXP. What was the calculation for that?
Get XPs.
So I'll be honest, I might have lost track of the plot here. My character sheet just says I'm at 120 out of 140. 120,000 out of 140,000. So if we're
That's
on a
what
more
I have,
exact
too.
number,
Well, 120,000 isn't that what you had to have to just reach level
yes,
13?
that's what got us to
Yeah.
13. So I
Yeah.
don't know if we have anything more than that, or if we were just
Not yet. Let's see.
okay. Yeah, we were just told to take level.
Yeah.
Sometimes it do be that way.
You
wanna tell us to take
gain
level again.
10,000 EXP.
Ah, prick. It's all right. Halfway there. Not bad.
Oh yeah, and any
How much did you say? Sorry.
10,000. Any
10,000.
feats that you can have from Tasha's are able to take from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything in the optional feats on the character sheet that I linked. You're feel free to take those.
Like, they're just extra feats or swap them out? You mean?
Feature. I think you'd have to swap them out. Well,
No, they're
It's
just
okay.
actually,
additional.
some of them. Well, I have one that's a replacement feature, Blessed
Oh, wow.
Strikes, as opposed to Divine Strike. This would be Blessed Strikes, 8th level cleric feature, which replaces the Divine Strike or Potent Spellcasting feature. You are blessed with Divine Might in battle. When a creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks, you can also deal 1d8 radiant damage to that creature. Once you deal this damage, you can't use this feature again until the start of your next turn. Oh, it's literally Divine Strike, except it also works on cantrips.
Correct.
Yes. Okay, I'll take it.
It's like, well, I have to replace. Oh,
Thanks.
wait.
Thanks for the free damage there, boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do I just add features at?
I linked the directions with
Oh.
pictures.
Oh.
True story.
What experience total did that put us at? I'm sorry.
130,000. Wait. Yeah,
Yeah,
130,000.
That is correct.
Okay, go to the character thingy. Thing. Yes.
Oh god. Why can I never find this?
There we go. Holy shit!
Yeah, right.
This would have come in handy in that one fight with that stupid arrow bitch.
I've tried to like this is what I've tried to guide you to for like the last 2 months.
I don't know why you guys didn't do this earlier.
I mean, so part of it was because we were